some noise for your Steve and Decatur Seahawks! Now, the defensive starters. Number 80, Brad Schultz.
High School for tonight's state semifinal 2A matchup between the 10-2 Westlake Wolverines and the defending state champion 12-0 Steve and Decatur Seahawks. My name is Mike Hughes. I'm here with my man T. Riles. How you doing, Tyler Riley?
Oh, doing good, buddy. Full belly, full heart, can't lose, right, my man?
Can't lose. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. That goes to everybody out there. Big matchup tonight. Westlake coming in at 10-2. Head coach DeLon Parrish, 6-time state champion at Wise. This year's first year at Westlake, and no coincidence that they're here in the state semifinals. Right?
Yeah, just a whole lot of pedigree when you get this late, man. We're right here knocking on December's door. And if you're playing football right now, you're practicing on Thanksgiving. It's truly an honor, and it's really, really special. Memorable moments. You know, we were up watching the Turkey Bowl between Calvert Hall and Loyola Blakefield yesterday up in Baltimore, man. It's when it's this crisp type air and you're playing football, man, special things are bound to happen. So
absolutely. It's 43 degrees and cloudy, no real wind tonight. We're going to send our attention down to the field for the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Stephen Decatur coming into this game with a 26-game win streak. The Bayside all-time record is 27, so a win tonight, they'll be tied with the Bayside all-time record. Who owns that record? 1996-97 CSD Vikings.
Led by Mr. Doug Fleetwood.
Doug Fleetwood. And also, who was the tight end on that team?
Jake Coleman.
Head coach Jake Coleman. Himself, a state title winner last year. We're going to have the coin toss here in just a second. Both these teams come in with strong defenses. Each team 6 shutouts this year. Decatur 1.5 shutouts in a row. And Westlake is coming into this game with 3 straight shutouts.
Yeah.
They haven't allowed a point in the playoffs yet.
Yeah, a lot of big-time defensive strongholds for both programs this year, and playing hot at the right time, especially for Westlake. I know they're a very run-heavy offense led by running back senior 5'9", 170 Devin Cox, and you got William Drakeford Jr. at the helm for them, taking under center. So we're really curious to see, I don't know if we'll be in a shootout or not tonight, Mike. I know both these defenses are very imposing, and they know a lot about each other, so I would venture to say it could be tight back and forth, as we go through this one, especially heading into half.
Absolutely. You talk about Devin Cox, number 2 in the state in the regular season playoffs. In the regular season in touchdowns with 24. He's added 5 more in the playoffs and about 500 more yards to his total. He was number 10 in the state total yards or rushing yards from scrimmage. So quite a player there. They are from Charles County, Waldorf, Maryland, about a 3-hour bus ride away. So we'll see if that has any effect on them coming out of the gate here.
Yeah, I was curious what Bay Bridge traffic was going to be like to them for them on Black Friday. I know they got on the bus early, which was really, really smart on their behalf, coming across. And I don't think there was any Bay Bridge issues. We were coming from our in-laws in Kingsville. We came down through Delaware and didn't hit much traffic, so it doesn't sound like they had any hiccups on their way either. So
right on. Referee tonight, Steve Warner. The umpire is Stephen Davids. The linesman is Wayne Simone. The line judge is Brandon Neff. Side judge is Michael Flosser, and the back judge is Brian Watson. So any bad calls, that's who did it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We've had great officiating so far. In this postseason, man, it's hats off to those guys wearing the zebra stripes, man. It's not easy, and they can be public enemy number 1, but they've all done a really great job, especially here on the shore at Stephen Decatur.
100%. Westlake will be wearing the white jerseys tonight. They got the look like FAMU, Florida A&M University.
They do, little white top, orange bottom,
and the like the turquoise maybe on top, maybe a little Miami
little Boise
University.
State too.
Yeah, a little Boise State. Yeah, all the same. And Decatur will be wearing all black. It's a blackout game here on Black Friday. So we're going to have the coin toss. We'll get right back to you at the start of the action, folks. Sit back. This should be a good one.
With our head official, Steve Warner, we'll wait to hear the result of the coin flip. And Friday Night Lights in kickoff is imminent. Decatur will receive the kickoff.
All right, folks, so you heard it here. Steve Decatur's going to get the ball first. That's not been a good thing for the opposition this year. Quick strike offense led by Johnny Hobgood, 30 touchdowns through the air, only 2 interceptions. Only one of those was really his fault.
He's answered a lot of questions, bud.
100%
Johnny has had an outstanding year, and, the big question mark, to no fault of his, it wasn't his fault. It's just when you have Bryson Coleman here for 4 years and Ashton Snellsire before that, the big question mark is, what's the quarterback play going to be like?
Yeah.
And Johnny has done a fantastic job, reminiscent of Lamar Jackson's numbers so far.
That's what we were comparing them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously a little different there, but you got 30 touchdowns and 2 picks for Johnny on the season, in the regular season.
Yep.
So,
30 and 3 for Lamar. So you can only conclude that Johnny's better than Lamar Jackson.
I hope it's a little more on Sunday when my Eagles roll into M&T. So we'll see about that.
Quick strike offense, lots of weapons at wide receiver, tribe-wise, Ethan Bradshaw, David Chandler, Zachary Baker, Evan Copeland, all 5 of those guys in double figures of catches. And then you got VD3, Vernon DeShields, the third in the backfield with him this year. And this offense not scored less than 33 points. Only twice since, what did I write that? Only twice since October 22nd, 2022 has this offense scored less than 33 points. One of those was in the state title game last year against Huntingtown, which they won. One of those was 2 weeks ago against Y High, another game that they won, but featured the second-string quarterback. Johnny was out. So here we go, folks. Back deep, David Chandler, Vernon DeShields, Zachary Baker. Here comes the kick. We're underway. Short kick. It's going to be picked up by Zachary Baker about the 21. He's going to cut back and get out of bounds about the 26-yard line where we'll start. So
directional kick early away from David Chandler, which is a smart play so far. Special teams will be highlighted tonight. You can see the starting lineup right here across the board. But special teams play can be a deciding factor when it gets this late. We know it helped us immensely last year against Milford Mill, and we look forward to some more explosiveness from special teams. We certainly had it last week.
Yep. Block punt, return for a touchdown in that one. So Hobgood starts. He's got his regular 4 wideouts, tribe-wise to the far side of the field. In the slot, Ethan Bradshaw and David Chandler. To the left side, Zachary Baker. Empty backfield right now. And there's a snap. He's going to be under pressure and brought down immediately. And that's going to be a face mask.
Yeah, big play negated, unblocked. Number 20 coming across there, Takari Copeland. Did a nice job, but he yanked Johnny Hobgood down by a face mask, and that is an unforced error so far.
And we'll just tell you, Westlake fans that are watching, we never got an official roster. What we're using tonight is from Max Prep. So if we call somebody's name, we apologize. If we call somebody's name wrong, we apologize.
We do it a lot with our own players.
We sure do, yeah. You'll find out real quick.
15 yards for the previous block, first down.
So 15-yard face mask, but that guy came scot-free, and that's not a good sign. Nobody touched him unblocked, even on our quarterback. So.
Yeah, Mr. Copeland won't have it any easier than that. It's unfortunate he went up high on Hobgood there.
So that makes it first down and 10 at the 41 of Stephen Decatur. In motion comes Chandler. Snap, quick throw to the left side is to Baker. It's a little low. And it's going to be a loss of 1. It's going to bring up second down and 11.
Yeah, definitely want Johnny getting the ball out quick. We know their defense is probably predicated on understanding that. I look for Vernon DeShields to get the bulk of the carries here out of shotgun formation. We're still running spread, 3 wideouts to the far side of the field here early.
There's a snap. Hogwood rolls to his right. He throws. He's got Ethan Bradshaw, who's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 out near the 50-yard line. Army commit, Ethan Bradshaw.
Yeah, the Swiss Army knife, man. You see him flying around both sides of the ball. Ethan going to West Point next year, just a top-notch student athlete, and he is a big-time mismatch, especially, and that's saying something with all our weapons we have here, that's for sure.
So that brings up 3rd and about 2, the 49-yard line.
Quick change play call here. Man coverage over here on our side was Zakari.
Here's a snap. He's going to run to the right side. He's going to have to cut back against the grain. He's going to be dropped for a loss of about a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So they've audibled out to the keeper. Westlake read that perfectly. Punt team coming out here. A little bit of miscommunication. I think the line, there was some confusion there on that audible. Johnny wasn't real sure about what to do with it either, so we'll be punting here on our first possession.
It'll be Nate Tapley punting. It looks like Arthur Pierre Antoine back deep for Westlake. I think that's number 3 back there. Here comes the snap. It's a good one. Kick is off. Good kick as well. Fair catch called for by Pierre Antoine at about the Westlake 22 where they'll take over. 9:34 left at 0-0. Westlake offense will be coming out in just a second.
The ball spotted at the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the first series for the Wolverines.
All right, Westlake Wolverines coming out. William Drakeford Jr., the quarterback, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 62% completion on the year. But the feature back is going to be Devin Cox, number 5, in the backfield right now. And he's going to take the first handoff and cut left. And he's going to get about 5 out to about the 29-yard line.
Yeah, so the coin flip defer worked out for Westlake. Nice job by their coaching staff taking the ball there, and a nice defensive stand for them. So look for Cox here, several carries early, I would imagine.
Yeah, and they hand to him again. He's going the right side this time. He's going to be wrapped up for not much at all. Maybe 1. Maybe they're going to give him 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down about 1 yard. They gave him 6 on the first carry.
Yeah, a couple early 3rd down opportunities here. You know, 3rd down conversion percentage will definitely play a major part in the outcome in this football game. Be curious to see what they've got in the bag here on a 3rd and short.
Looks like double tight ends, I formation. We haven't played anybody in the I formation this year that I can recall. You don't see that a whole lot anymore.
Officials timeout.
All right.
There we go.
At least we don't see it here on the shore very much. I can't think of anybody.
No, running out of the eye, that's old school, man.
Yeah, man. Turns, hands off to Cox. He's going to get out to the right side, and he's going to be dropped. Flag down. I think he did get the first down, but there's a flag, and that's probably going to be a hold.
It looked like number 57, Carter Hawkins Jr. with the hold there on the right side.
That's what it'll be, yeah.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 3rd down.
Okay, so it's going to be 3rd and long. This is Westlake doesn't want to get in this situation. Although Drakeford wasn't bad, 14-4 is fine, but they definitely want to run.
Yeah, pin back deep. You don't want to get the ball. They're going to have to throw here. I'd look for maybe a bubble screen, something on a quick slant here in the middle.
And you called it to the left side, and that's not going to get very far. It looked like that was, maybe that was number 23. I'm not totally sure. Michael Price, maybe? Not totally sure. Couldn't totally see. But regardless, it's short, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 7. So these teams trade possessions. And it's going to be Decatur ball.
Yeah,
here.
Watching some game film this week, they definitely throw a lot of wide receiver screens or just simple bubble screens when in their passing game. Not a lot of deep threat, and that can definitely be held back tonight with our athletes, especially with David Chandler playing free safety. So
Speaking of David Chandler, he's back deep to field this punt if it goes to him. People have been kicking away from him. A couple touchdowns this year on returns. This is a good one. High kick. It's going to land about the 42 at Decatur and bounce all the way back to about the 29 where it's going to be down. So Decatur will take over there. 7:39, it's 0-0. We'll be right back.
The 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seahawks.
All right, folks, coming back.
For equipment.
I didn't hear that.
Equipment timeout.
Oh, I got you. We got a problem with the chain over on the far side, looks like. Decatur in their third straight semifinals. The last two have been against Milford Mill, a loss 2 years ago, 40-33, and then a win last year here at home, 35-34 in a classic. Both of those games were classic, to be honest.
Yeah, they were, bud.
Milford Mill playing in the other semifinal right now against Huntingtown, who we played in the state championship.
And we'll have some score updates for you along the lines. I know, actually, speaking of Wise High School, they were up, 21 or 24-0 at the half so far earlier today?
They won 35-0, I think. They're going to face Quince Orchard in the championship. Chandler goes in motion. The handoff is to DeShields, though. Doesn't get much at all. Maybe he might have lost one.
Loss of one. It'll be second.
Definitely emphasis on line play here. When you run out of shotgun formation, you got to be able to give your running back some time to maneuver. And VD3, Vernon DeShields III, no better running back in the Bayside this year, but you got to give him some time and create some of those gaps so he can get his feet underneath of him and try and find that seam.
So it's 2nd and 11. Like press coverage on the wideouts. And now they're showing blitz, and we got a false start. I think that's going to be on Tribe Wise.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 16. And you can see already this defense does some things that we haven't seen this year. A lot of movement before the snap, a lot of pre-snap looks and switching things up.
Yeah, they've gone cover 2, they've gone cover 1, they've played cover 0 this year. They definitely mix up things they do. They load the box like they're loading the box right now. Got 8 or 9 guys up there at the line of scrimmage. So another timeout. A little tryptophan hangover here, a little too much turkey we got going on.
They sent number 10 off. I'm not sure why. Not totally sure what happened. But either way, it's 2nd and 16. Ball at the Decatur 23. And here goes the scramble to the left and the pitch out to DeShields, who's got nowhere to go. And he's going to be dropped for another loss.
DeShields on the carry.
One thing you might see out of the adjustments, folks, is Westlake's defense just as fast, if not faster, than our defense. So we're going east-west in our play calls. Going to be tricky. Got to get out there on the edge, somehow beat that first man. So moving backwards in the running game so far early.
It's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 22 from their own 17-yard line. Decatur going backwards. Uncharacteristic so far from this offense. There's the snap. Hopkins looking long. He's going to throw. He's got Bradshaw, but it's through his hands, incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Hopkins pass intended for Bradshaw.
Ethan would have been back the original line of scrimmage, would have given a little more breathing room for the punt team, but good coverage there. Uncharacteristic drop from Bradshaw. Punt team back out again. I don't know if we've had 2 consecutive possessions of punts all year, Mike.
I don't think we have. So back deep. Arthur Pierre Antoine is the up man, and then Devin Cox is back at about the 50-yard line. Be surprised if they kick it to that guy.
Yeah, he's a heck of a weapon, that's for sure.
There's the snap. Kick is off, and it's going to drop at the 40 and bounce to about the 44, the 43 is where it's going to be down. So Westlake, good field position. 0-0 still, 5:46 left in the first quarter.
3-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines.
So the Westlake offense comes back out on the field. We got a score from the other semifinal in the 2A. Milford Mill and Huntingtown tied at 7 right now. So shout out to the MD High School football scores. Give them a follow on X if you don't right now. They're here tonight. This is their game of the week. Thank those guys for being here. So handoff left side. It's going to be Cox. He's around the edge, and he's going to get maybe 2 before he's brought down.
On the carry.
You know, one thing Westlake's going to try and do, and I, kind of correlate it with how I've watched my Philadelphia Eagles play this year and our Baltimore Ravens local, is that, you get keep pounding the rock. Keep pounding the rock, right? Couple chunk plays, 2 yards, 4 yards, 2 yards, 6 yards, and then somebody hits, get a big hitter there. So got to be ready for it. They're going to stick with it most of the evening.
Snap, hand off to Cox again. He's going to get maybe 2 more. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Seahawks fans, it's 3rd down.
It's interesting to see what they pull out of the playbook here in Decatur territory, right? Not a lot of play action in their playbook from the film that we've seen so far this year. So could be 4-down territory, though, Mike. That's for sure.
Could be. Here comes the snap, and the quarterback's going to roll right. Drakeford's looking. He's going to pull it down. He's going to be dropped. Maybe a gain of 2. The ball's out. And it's recovered by an offensive lineman who then gets the 1st down.
Oh, that's just an unfortunate circumstance right there for Stephen Decatur.
A little bit of luck right there. Drakeford fumbled. Yeah.
And nice. We did a nice job in coverage, and it was a smart play by Drakeford to tuck it. I mean, he was going to be about 1.5 yards short. Ball came free, and offensive lineman was able to pick it up.
So 1st down. Big formation here. A couple tight ends and a fullback. Hand off to Cox to the right side. He's going to get around the edge. He's going to be down the right side, and he's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Devin Cox in for the score for the Wolverines.
This time they run right. And like we said before, just a couple chunk plays here, there, right, and then gas you on that right. Big gainer there all the way to pay dirt for Cox.
30-yard run for Cox. Touchdown number 30 on the season for him. Only the 2nd time this year Decatur's trailed. They're going to set up for a 2-point conversion here.
Keep that in your back pocket, Mike. If they get into something late, right, doesn't look like they're going to kick the football, kick the football at all.
Now they switched it up, and they're going to kick the point.
Oh, okay, well. That's why we're up here just being fans, you know what I mean?
I wondered if that wasn't what they were going to do, but I wasn't quite sure. So there's a snap. The kick is up. It's good. That makes it 7-0. Westlake leads. 4:10 left in the 1st quarter. We'll be right back.
And the extra point's good. With 4:10 left in the 1st quarter, the Wolverines lead 7-0.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go to mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put their eye in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can go to mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put their eye in slow motion.
All right, coming back in here. Westlake about to kick off up 7. Chandler, DeShields, Baker all back deep. First time we've seen DeShields back deep for a kickoff this year that I can recall.
Yeah. A little adversity early, man. Nothing wrong with it, right? You got to be able to respond. You get this late, you get into the Final Four, that's what you're going to expect.
So Braden Erlino with the kick. Baker takes it about the 15. He cuts it back to the left. Not going to get very far. He's going to be down at the 26 where Decatur will take over.
On the return.
Another directional kick to Baker there. They've got that in the playbook. They're not going to kick to David Chandler tonight, I can tell you that. Hey, so we got a little deer in the headlights look so far.
So far.
Right? And I'm not saying that just because tomorrow's opening day of Maryland firearm season, right? But you got to be able.
That's why you're saying it.
Yeah, that is why I'm saying it. It feels like it too. Hey, you got to be able to respond here. Let's see what you do after the opponent scores on you on a big run.
So Hobgood with the Shields in the backfield, 4 wideouts. In motion goes Bradshaw. It's going to pull it down, and it's going to be incomplete to David Chandler. Try to go quick slant there through his hands.
For Chandler.
Yeah, little too much zip on the ball there from Hobgood, right? Got it out quick, which is good, but he had his man, you know, on the slant, right? Maybe just a little too much velo there from the junior signal caller.
Ryan Drakeford on the coverage for Westlake, a freshman, 6 foot 160.
Yeah, he was on Chandler the whole way.
Second down, snap, hand off, and plays can be blown dead. Flag down.
There'll be some movement on the line somewhere. I didn't see it. It was on the far side.
Encroachment. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
There you go. So encroachment. Get 5 yards ahead for Decatur. That's the only way they've gained a yard yet so far.
Right.
We'll take it.
You can't rely. We'll take it early, trying to get into some rhythm. Can't rely on the flags to move the football, though.
So second down and 5 from the 31. Hobgood takes a snap. He's going to throw to his right. It's Chandler out in the flat there. He's going to have a first down and more out to about the 45-yard line. 44.
Yeah, that's the guy you want to get the football to. Agent Zero, David Chandler, Vanderbilt University commit. Going to be playing with his former teammate Bryson Coleman next year out there in Nashville, Tennessee. Put the ball in his hands and see what we can make happen.
Bailed us out a couple weeks ago against Y High with those 2 big touchdowns.
Yeah, that was his game.
Yeah. So first and 10 at the 44. Hobgood takes a snap. Quick throw again to Chandler on the right side. He's going to go ahead for maybe 3.
Yeah, a lot of mouths to feed, but listen, sometimes you got to go to your best playmaker, right? Last week was a quiet week for him, right? Did what he needed to do, just went through, got through the motions and stuff like that. He was a factor, right, with the game plan and all that good stuff, right? But you got to be able to get it in his hands tonight.
Second and 7 now on the 47-yard line. 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. Hobgood takes a snap, turns, gets the sweep or the reverse to Chandler. Third straight time he gets the ball, not going to get much there. And there's a flag down.
And it's going to be a hold on number 8, Ethan Bradshaw.
There you go. So it's going to back him up 10. The referee giveth and he taketh away.
Yeah. I mean, it was blatant right here in front of us, you know what I mean? He missed the block, but when you do that, you also can't hold the man. You got to let him go. If you're going to miss that lead block, you got to just let the guy go.
Illegal block to the back. Offense. That penalty is declined. Resolve the play. Third down.
Okay, so it's blocking the back, decline.
Okay.
And that's going to make it 3rd down and 8. Interesting that they would decline it. That's confidence.
It's a lot of confidence. They're flying around, man. Their defense is fast.
Yep. You can see Decatur's gone to this more of a bunch formation now instead of being spread wide out across the field. Here's the snap, fake handoff. Defense is in on Hobgood. He's going to be dragged down from behind. And the pass is going to fall incomplete. Braylon Erdelino, 6'6", 235, junior.
Yeah, our offensive line completely discombobulated with the looks that Westlake defense is providing right now. Deer in headlights is the perfect analogy for it. They are totally lost.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. We're going to punt again. And again, Devin Cox back deep.
Got to make an adjustment, Mike. They're giving way too many different looks. They just got to be able. Johnny's got to be able to see it. Maybe make some adjustments there. Even call a timeout. Right when you see those guys coming untouched, something is different.
And we got a false start here on the left guard. Looked like a false start to me. Decatur's pointing toward the Westlake side, but
false start. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, so 5 yards back. And we'll try it again. 4th down and 13 now from their own 41. Snap. Punts off. End over end punt. Going to take a Decatur bounce. Cox is going to let it roll. It's going to go down to about the 27-yard line. So 3:09 left in the first quarter. Westlake leads 7-0. We'll come right back.
There is a flag on the play.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team. It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down, Westlake.
All right, so you probably heard the referee there. Referee Steve Warner holding during the kick. 10-yard penalty. That's going to back Westlake up to their 17, where they'll take over.
You've got to be able to make a play here. You know they're going to run the football, right? So you got to be able to contain, right? They're going to go left, predominantly left side run, right? They're going to go off tackle on the left side, but you saw how the big hitter came, off tackle on the right. So you got to be able to adjust. Line play going to be key here on this drive.
Here comes number 33 in motion, the big fullback, Victor Wright. To the right side, now Westlake's going to audible.
Man coverage out left.
And he takes a snap. He's going to throw. Looking left, down the field. That ball is going to sail over the head of the receiver, intended for Pierre Antoine out there. It's going to go incomplete.
And Marion Manuel and Trey Dorn both great job in coverage there. They're out on an island right now. Okay, loading the box up to hopefully stop Devin Cox and slow him down some. Throwing on first down, that's definitely not their highest percentage first down play, that's for sure.
So in the other state semifinal, Huntingtown leads 14-7 over Milford Mill. 3:09 left in the first. Here comes the snap. Hand off to Cox. He's going to go up the middle and get maybe a couple.
On the carry.
So a little bit of a surprise, Huntingtown up on Milford Mill. Both Huntingtown and Westlake play in the SMAC, the Southern Maryland Athletic Conference, maybe the toughest conference in the state this year. 4 teams in the state semifinals. Huntingtown, of course, the team we played last year in the state championship game, and 3 years ago in the state quarterfinals. Yeah. Lost.
In an incredible game.
Yeah.
Bryson had the flu that game, I believe.
Oh, that was the Milford Mill game.
Oh, that was Milford Mill.
Cox to the right again. He's going to only get a couple. And that's not going to be enough. That's going to bring up 4th and about 5. And they're going to send their 14 out.
Man, so outside of throwing on first down, sticking with the run game, even in a 3rd and long situation, they're going to, that's what they hang their hat on. And just got to be prepared for it. Nice job on that defensive stand by the Seahawks.
So Dave and Chandler back deep again. Different punter.
Make some noise, Seahawk fans.
Not sure. I can't see that number. I felt like Erdolino was the punter last time. He is not the man back this time. High snap. Kick gets off. It's a good kick again. It's going to come down, take a great Westlake bounce all the way down to the 39 of Stephen Decatur. So the offense will come out again. 3 straight punts for them. See if they have better luck this time. 1:28 left in the first. Westlake still leading 7-0.
28 left in the first quarter.
All right, Hobgood out. DeShields in the backfield. Nate Tapley in the tight end now. Hand off to DeShields. He's going to get basically nowhere. It looked like a face mask again. He might have gotten one.
DeShields on the carry.
And nothing going for the run game right now. We're -7 yards rushing. Westlake 57 yards rushing. And only 1 first down for the Seahawks so far.
So Bradshaw comes off. Looks like we're going 3 wideouts with the tight end now. DeShields still in the backfield. Hogwood takes a snap. Gives the DeShields left side. Going to get nowhere. Might have lost a yard.
I'm telling you, man, they are just taking it to us at the line of scrimmage right now. It is hats off to Westlake. They are doing what they need to do, and they are just getting into the backfield right as soon as the ball is snapped.
By far the best defense we've seen this year.
Hands down.
Hands down. So we'll see if they can solve it. 3rd and long now. Clock ticking down towards the end of the first quarter. Chandler goes in motion. There's a snap. Hobgood's going to throw. He's got a rush, and that's going to be incomplete. Number 10, Timothy Freeland, leading sacker on the team with 8 this year, along with 142 tackles. Came free from the left side. Hobgood had to get it out of there quickly.
Yeah, he did a nice job getting rid of it, but we're missing the hot route. You know, they're sending guys coming untouched, so you got to be able to look that direction with the football, right, and getting it out quick. He did a good job getting rid of it, but just the wrong direction.
So the 4th punt tonight for Decatur. Again, Pierre-Antoine and Cox back. There's the snap. Tapley's punt is away. Kicks it away from Cox, and boom, that one. That's going to bounce down inside the 20-yard line. It's going to stop at about the 18, where Decatur will down it, and Westlake will take over. That's the end of the first quarter. Westlake 7, Decatur nothing. We'll be right back.
As we start the second quarter, that's the end of the first.
All right, coming back in to start the second quarter. Westlake got us right where they want us right now. Able to run the ball up 7. Defense is dominating. See if things can change in the second quarter.
Yeah, need to somehow get a turnover, strip the football if possible. Need to be able to try and get some good field, better field position, right?
So they come out in a tight formation. The eye, handoff, going to be up the middle. Only a couple yards for Cox. Maybe he falls forward for, actually he's going to be, it's about 4 maybe. They're going to give him, it's going to be 2nd and 4, so they're going to say he gets 6 on that one. Again, they're just going to pound it.
It's all, yep. They're going to stick with it, man.
They give it to him again up the middle. Not much there this time. Maybe 1. They bring up 3rd and about 3. Definite size advantage, I'd say, on the line for Westlake.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they got size all the way across the board, right? Got to be able to keep the shoulder pad level low, right? Get your angles, and I mean, look for another run here.
Absolutely. Again, bunched I formation. Cox back deep. Here's a snap. Drakeford hands off to Cox. He's going to go right side. And he's going to be stopped short.
All right, defense is settled in. They've done their job. I mean, one big run by Cox, but they've done their job otherwise. So
it's about a yard short. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Looks like the offense is staying on the field, though. Milford Mill has come back to tie against Huntingtown. 14-14 at the end of the first quarter for those guys. And now the punt team comes out for Westlake. So
yeah, they thought about it. I mean, almost why not? You're just a little too far deep in your own end.
Agreed. They've been,
but they're confident with it, man. You know,
they've got at least 3 yards of pop. I would say they're averaging probably 4 or 5 yards of pop. Maybe not. Maybe not quite that much.
Yeah, 64 yards rushing so far for Westlake.
So Westlake takes a timeout. Do we have an average on that?
I'm going to try and do some quick math for you.
Yeah, do some quick math.
Yeah.
This one goes out.
See how close they are. I'm going to say they're about 4 yards a pop. Just from the eye test.
Oh, yeah.
Break out the calculator on the cell phone.
Better believe it. Averaging 5.8 yards a carry, Mike. Thank you, Apple. Thank you, Apple Math.
Yeah.
Is that Common Core efficient?
I'm a music teacher, man.
Yeah.
Who knows? So the punt team comes out. It looks like Drakeford's the punter. Is Drakeford the punter, the quarterback?
Yeah.
It's not listed on the max prep, but it looks like number 8 back there. I can't tell if it's an 8 or a 3, but Chandler's going to go back deep for Decatur again. And a short snap. It's going to be a fake, and I don't think he made it.
I think he's short.
I think
I think he is short. Boy, that is right at the line to gain.
I don't think he made it.
I think he's short.
And they said he did. All right, the referee just said first down. Gutsy call, almost blew up, but no. First down on the fake punt.
They got what they needed, but boy, I know they were holding their breath because he did not get any type of push at all at that line. He was stopped, but I think the nose of the football just got across.
Who's that, the line judge on the far side?
Yes.
He came running down short of the first down, but was overruled. Here comes Cox to the left side. Only a couple yards for him. Out to about the 30 before he's brought down.
Yeah, Peyton Travers having one heck of a game so far in that Mike linebacker.
He's going to have to.
Yeah.
They're just going to try to wear us down. And they're going to wear us down if we can't get off the field here. So mass substitution. Looks like they're going to have wideouts again. Go away from that bunch formation. 3 wideouts. Pistol formation for Drakeford with Cox in the backfield. And they're going to get an audible here from the sideline.
Not quite sure what they want to do. Still look for a handoff here. I don't know why receiver like that bunch screen they've been running again. I mean, this kind of looks like that formation.
Look like a false start on the left side there. It's going to be Cox to the left. He's only going to get maybe 1 or 2. Travers again.
Travers is smelling it out right now, buddy. He's feeling it. Definitely looked like they had a little momentum pre-snap there. That's for sure over on this side. Our line does not see it.
Went early, but so they got 3 wideouts to the right now here on 3rd and about 6. Their own 32. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Drakeford in the pistol with Cox in the backfield. Man coverage with no safety deep for Decatur.
Yeah, Damon expecting run. He's creeping back now, though.
Where's the play clock there? There's the snap. Drakeford's going to throw. He's looking to his right. He's looking long.
Got man coverage here.
Got man coverage. Bradshaw on the coverage, but it's caught. And down the right sideline, caught by, I couldn't see who it was. But regardless, that's going to be a touchdown for Westlake.
And I would venture to say that's the biggest pass play they have hit all season long. Ethan Bradshaw just underneath the nose of the football. And there is trouble brewing here in Berlin,
Absolutely.
Folks.
Yeah, I couldn't see who that was. I thought Ethan knocked it away, but it looked like he knocked it right into the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know, it was number 6,
maybe
Caleb Phillips.
It could have been Caleb Phillips.
Westlake.
It's hard to tell the 8s, the 6, and the 3s from our vantage point.
The PAT.
And you called it, Mike. They had, with no safety deep, they had man coverage, and they took their shot.
Yep. Here's the snap. It's not a good one. Hesitation, and that kick's blocked. Yeah, the holder fumbled the snap. Knocked the timing off. That kick goes into the line. It's blocked. But it's going to be 13-0 with 7:46 here left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. All right, coming back in, that missed extra point. The only thing that hasn't gone Westlake's way so far in this one, 13-0, sorry. Over 1,700 people watching our YouTube broadcast right now. We thank you all so much for tuning in.
Putting up with us.
It's been a great year, a lot of fun up here in the booth this year. So here comes the kick. It's going to come down to Baker, who fumbles it, picks it up at his own 15, and he's not going to get very far. He brought out of bounds at the 20 or so. So Decatur's offense will take over. Not much happening for them so far.
Ball will be spotted.
We'll see if they can do
Not
something
much
here.
happening at all. This is the most pivotal drive of the season so far for Stephen Decatur. Obviously down 13-0 with 7 minutes and some change to go in the second quarter. But the biggest thing here is just moving the football a little bit. I mean, just getting some confidence and some momentum, getting your quarterback into rhythm here, and having to come down from behind now, but 2 scores. So they're in uncharted waters, so to speak.
Offensive line been so good all year. Johnny's been clean tonight. That has not been the case so far. So we'll see if they make some adjustments. Here's the snap. Fake handoff. Long throw here is going to be over the head of Zachary Baker. Number 4, Jaden White on the coverage.
Ball's incomplete. It's 2nd and 10.
Uncatchable ball there, completely overthrown, but they know that they had the go route sniffed out with Z-Bake there, so. Got to be able to try and get the ball to at least midfield. I mean, try and get it something different going. Give them a little different wrinkle.
You got to give the defense a break. Poor defense been on the field the whole time. So here we go. 2nd down. Hobgood's going to throw out in the flat to Tribe Wise, who's got some room out there. He's going to get out near the 30, maybe about 2 yards short of the first down. Maybe a yard short of the first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, good to see the Georgetown commit getting involved here. Right, definitely your biggest wide out, biggest target to throw to.
The guy guarding him right now, Chase Francis, listed at 5'11", 150 on Max Preps. So height advantage to Tribe out there for sure. There's a snap. Hobgood pulls it down. He's got Wives over the middle, right through his hands. Maybe a little in front. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A little bit of hesitation there from Wise, too. Looks like he stopped on his route, and they were just off timing there, big time there. So I don't know where the miscommunication came from. Looked like Tribe may have thought that there was going to be a handoff to Vernon. So
Could be. So that brings up 4th and 1. 7:26 left. Tapley in the punt again. Back deep is Pierre-Antoine this time. There's the snap. It's a good one. And it's going to be a fake. Tapley to the right side. He's got the first down, a lot more. Out to the 50-yard line where he took a big shot. But it's a first down.
Arthur Pierre-Antoine on the receiving end of an absolute locomotor in Nate Tapley. Go ahead and hit replay, move those seconds back, folks. If you want to see how to finish a run, Nate Tapley just did it there.
That was a collision right there.
Holy moly. Wow.
All right, so a little bit of life for Decatur here finally, something positive. The offense stays on the field.
1st and 10 for the Seahawks.
Hobgood from the shotgun again. Takes the snap. He's going to pull it back. He's got his man Chandler, high throw, but Chandler goes up and gets it. And he's into Westlake territory down to the 35-yard line.
Get the ball to the difference maker. High throw. David Chandler goes up, gets the nose of the football. I mean, that ball is sailing past him. And heck of an athletic play by Agent Zero, not number 0, Agent Zero, David Chandler. All right, little momentum here.
There's a snap. Hobgood pulls it down. He's going to run right. He's not going to get much. Maybe one.
I feel like that RPO is taking a little bit too much time to develop. It's like it's moving in slow motion.
You don't want to give these guys time to get in the backfield for sure.
It's called. I mean, there was a little timing alteration there with Tribe. I mean, just on before the the fake punt.
So 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 35.
But you got to give it credit. I mean, Westlake's so disruptive up front.
Absolutely.
I mean, that can cause so many issues.
Yeah, and you can see all kinds of shifting before the snap. Tough to get a pre-snap read on it. Right there, they back out of a blitz. And now they come back with a blitz up the middle. Hobgood's going to drive. He's going to roll to his left. Throws to Chandler. That's going to be incomplete. And the flag down, it's probably going to be a hold. And it is.
There's a penalty on the play.
So that's going to back us up. It's going to be 2nd and 20 if
It
they
should be a
take the penalty.
10-yard penalty.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 2nd down.
All right, so those yellow flags, man, I mean, they're momentum killers, right?
Yep.
That's like we said, things are just not developing like at the speed we usually play at. And, I mean, you got to give credit to Westlake defense. They're doing an outstanding job, right, of changing their cover looks and everything like that.
Yep.
But when it takes that long to develop, the linemen are going to have to hold, right? They can't keep up with these guys, and that's where your holding call comes in.
There's a snap. Hobgood pulls it down. The 20's in on him. This is down the right line to Tribe Wise. He's going to have the catch down to about the 11.
And looked like a roughing the passer flag, and then a second flag came in at the 45.
We'll see what that is.
I've got a feeling it's going to be offsetting.
So you got a hold. You got a personal foul. That's just going to be, it's roughing the passer. So,
yeah. So it should probably just be a 15-yard penalty right in the.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. By rule, those penalties offset. Replay, 2nd down.
Okay, so we'll just replay the whole thing.
So back-to-back holding penalties, folks, and that's where you can just put this in instant replay because they are going to kill you. It's just Westlake is too fast right now. Our line is struggling so much with being able to keep up with these guys. They're holding, multiple times, so you got to get Tapley in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to get Nate back. Got to get the tight end back in the game, help those guys out.
Pressure coming from all over the place, all sides, up the middle. So it'll be 2nd and 20. We'll do it all over again. 5:59 left in the second quarter. And it looks like they're coming up the middle again, and they do. Number 12 is through. Hobgood running for his life, gets it off, and it's caught by DeShields, who's going to get about 5. Olius Gray came up the middle.
Yeah, multiple blitz packages, man. I mean, it's just total confusion right now. They're blitzing guys from the secondary. They're sending 2 linebackers in on blitz packages.
So it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 16 at the Westlake 41. Hobgood takes a snap. He rolls to his left. Dumps it to Chandler, who's going to be taken down at about the 32. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 7. Probably 4-down territory right here.
Oh, absolutely. Just on the fringe of Blake Wallace field goal range, and realistically, you need to try and get into the end zone here before the half.
Seahawks fans, make some noise.
Critical 4th down play call incoming, Mr. Hughes.
Big time. 4th and 7, 5:14 left. Hobgood in the shotgun, in motion. Comes Chandler, snap. Hobgood rolls to his right, throwing back to his left, way over the head of Zachary Baker. He had him. Baker had his man beat, but that throw was way over his head, and that's going to be Westlake ball at the 32.
Yeah, Z-Bake had 2 steps on his guy, but way too much air underneath the throw there from Hobgood, and going to have a big defensive stop here, Mr. Hughes.
Agreed.
Big time stop.
So the Westlake offense comes back out from their own 31. 2 wideouts to the left. Jacob takes a snap, pitches left, Cox to the left side, cuts back, Schultz wraps him up. Gonna get nowhere on that one. Maybe a half yard. Maybe they're gonna give him a yard.
A gain of 1.
Doing what we need to do for the most part with, stopping the run. I mean, it's, cut one big play and you had the fumble, recovered by the offensive lineman. Next play, touchdown, 30-yard touchdown run. So, just a couple key plays there, but that's all it takes this late in the year.
Yep. So Drakeford in the pistol, looks like. Number 6 in motion. Snap, handoff to the right, jet sweep. And that's going to go for about 5. Before he's brought down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
All right, got to pin your ears back here. Need to be able to try and get Westlake to punt again here before half, because they get the football again, to start the second half. So critical 3rd down. I know they're all critical, but a little bit more emphasis on that word right now.
Yep. 3 wideouts. Takes a snap, hands to Cox. Flag is down. Cox is going to get the 1st down, but I think this is going to come back.
On the carry. There's a flag on the play.
Going to get a little help with a holding call here.
Illegal formation. Too many players in the backfield. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Okay. Well, he signaled false start, but then he said illegal formation. So, well, either way, it's 5 yards back. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
Well, they might take another shot here. They got trips wide receivers on our side.
Yeah. There's the snap. Drakeford's going to roll to his left. He's going to be dropped. Ethan Bradshaw there, and Garrett Maloney finishes him off. Big loss. All the way back to they're going to say he's down at the 23, even though he was tackled at the 19.
It's a shame they didn't audible out there because number 6, Caleb Phillips, was unmarked. I mean, he was wide open over here on this side.
Didn't see it.
Yep.
Regardless, Westlake will punt. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the second quarter here. There's a snap. It's a little high. Almost blocked. Punt's going to bounce at the 45 and roll into Decatur territory where David Chandler's going to fall on it at about the 47. So Decatur will start from there. Probably their best starting field position of the night if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be right back, folks. It's 13-0. Westlake in the lead right now.
Billboard, baby, do a leap and make them dance when they come on. Everybody looking for a dance floor to run on. If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music goes for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining slowly.
All right, folks. 1st and 10, Decatur ball at their own 47-yard line. 2:51 to go, trailing by 13 right now. Not much happening offensively for him. Snap. Hobgood looks to the left. Throw is low. Intended for Baker.
Intended for Zachary Baker. Fall short.
Getting rid of the football just a little too quick. I know he's anticipating rush. You know, he's been flushed out of the pocket, pressure on him all night, and his inaccuracy is showing because of it.
Yep. Little rushed.
Yep.
So that brings up 2nd and 10.
Got one deep safety.
And there's going to be a false start. It's going to be on Tribe Wise.
False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Penalties. Killing us. Aside from our inability to do anything at all
Or yeah,
offensively,
right. It's just making it worse.
Yes, not helping yourself
Absolutely
at all.
making it worse. Yep.
Now we're going 2nd and 15. And that's that's the thing. Those are the things that start happening, man, when you realize you're facing a serious defense, and you're trying to get that extra step or trying to grab just for a second there on the offensive line, and they're not getting away with it tonight. So Wise goes in motion towards the near sideline. There's a snap. Hobgood drops back. He's going to throw. Looking to David Chandler, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Hobgood's pass intended for Chandler. Falls to the turf. Incomplete.
You can't really find any pockets, of any kind of space at all right now. Westlake secondary doing an excellent job, and they've actually just kind of dropped back in coverage here, anticipating, some pass plays with about 2 minutes, and a little bit more than that to go here in the half. So
3rd and 15
just
now.
Different looks they're providing. I mean, every possession they're doing something different.
There's a snap. Hobgood's looking to his right side. He's going to throw long, and that's over everybody's head again. And that's going to bring up 4th and 15.
Pass intended for
and
Bradshaw.
another punt.
Falls incomplete.
It just completely discombobulated right now on the offensive end. Line, wideouts, quarterback. I mean, Westlake has just done what they wanted to do, getting here in the first half and taking us off of our game, that's for sure.
Impressive. So Tapley in the punt again. Cox and Pierre-Antoine back deep. There's a snap. Tapley steps into it, gets a kick away towards Pierre-Antoine, who's going to field it at his own 25. And he cuts back, and he's going to be out to about the 34, where Westlake will take over with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left. Up 13-0 over Decatur. We'll be right back.
Spotted at the 35-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines with 2:27 left in the first half.
All right, coming back in here. Westlake ball at their own 34, 1st and 10. Hand off to Cox to the left side. Not much there for him at all, maybe one. And the defense hasn't done bad, man. They gave up the 30-yard run and the one long pass play that looked like it was tipped by our defender right into the arms of the receiver. Aside from that, not much.
Just 2 big plays. I mean, it makes it more glaring, though, when your offense can't move the football.
Absolutely.
Right?
I mean, both of those plays were touchdowns. So, 2nd down here and 9 for Westlake. Still in the I formation, 2 receivers to the far side. Pitch to Cox on the right side. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to cut back, try to go through a swarm of defensive players, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage before he's dropped there.
Seahawks fans, it's 3rd down.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
And you're going to try and eat as much time off the clock here as they can, right? Might get a hold here, get a quick timeout, right? Almost would have thought about calling timeout right there on that stop.
Too. They may just want to get in the locker room and regroup. Decatur has all 3 timeouts left. Westlake has 2. Clock ticking here down to about 1 minute and 15 seconds. There's the snap. And Drakeford pulls it down. He's got a man over the middle. Chandler jumped the route but couldn't hold on. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 9. And again, Westlake took a lot of time off the clock. Our man down here, Ron Kinnair, on the big pass play earlier, timed it 55 seconds it took to get that play off before that long pass play. But
He lulled us to sleep.
Yeah, no play clock here. So
yeah,
I guess the referees keep track of that. Anyway, Westlake's going to have to punt. Chandler's back deep again. Hasn't been able to return one yet. And there's a snap. Decatur comes for the block. This punt's not going to be great. It's going to land at the 48 and take a Decatur bounce and be down at the 50.
Good field position.
So good field position. Again, best field position we've had
Sure,
again.
sure.
Second drive in a row.
You got to take advantage, and you got 3 timeouts. You know, we were thinking maybe they'd call one there after that 2nd down run, but you've got all 3 here. So with 54 seconds left, you got some time. You know, at least try and maybe get into field goal range at least. Get some points on the board, you know, and come out with a little bit of momentum, a little bit of energy for the second half.
They're going to mark it at the 49. Yeah, points on the board here would be maybe game-changing. If you don't get points on the board here, you may be in trouble. So Hobgood drops back. He's going to look to his right side, throwing long again over the receiver's head. Looked like Tri pulled up, expecting a hitch. And that one's overshot.
Yeah, they're having some trouble with the connection there, Wise and Hobgood. Tribe has stopped on a couple hitch routes there, and it's been a lot of go throws. So
it looks like it's there though. Like you know, a couple times we've gotten at least even with we had one long pass play brought back. We had Baker beating his man down the left side, but overthrown. So maybe not far off, but so far not
just
that close.
Enough.
Yeah. So Hobgood drops again. There's a flag down. He's going for Wise again. He overshoots him again. We'll see what this flag is.
There's a flag.
And it's false start on Decatur again. Same thing, you know, you got to respect that pass rush and you try to get a step early off the line.
Yeah, they're just anticipating it, right, and it's coming from multiple directions. So, you know, got to have a little bit better communication in the second half from the line. Try and see it.
Too many players in the backfield. Offense. That penalty is declined. Resolve the plays. 3rd down.
Okay, so too many players in the backfield. Illegal formation declined again by Westlake, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. 44 seconds left.
For the Seahawks.
Yeah,
Try and look for Chandler here in the slot, right? See if you can move the chains, call a timeout.
There's the snap. Hobgood drops. No pressure this time. Now some. He rolls to his right. He's going to run. He's not going to get anywhere. Get dropped at about the 50. He might have gotten 1 yard. They say he got 2 yards. And out comes the punt team yet again. Now they say he got 1. All right, so he's at the 49-yard line. Clock running inside of 20 seconds here. Decatur probably just let this run out.
Tapley on.
Yep.
Punt it away.
You got to regroup, man. Look in the mirror, right? See how you're going to respond. Hope the defense holds, on that first possession of the second half, and try and find that advantage and that wrinkle to maybe throw Westlake off. But it's been all Westlake right now so far.
Absolutely has. So that's going to do it for the first half, folks. 13-0. The Westlake Wolverines lead the Decatur Seahawks. We'll be back for the third quarter in about 10 minutes. Stay with us.
Quick scoring recap. Westlake scored with 4:10 left in the first quarter. Cox went in, and the field goal was converted to put us at 7-0. And then Westlake scored again with 7:46 left. Phillips went in, and the extra point failed. And that brings us to the 13-0 where we stand now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, visit the Stephen Decatur High School concession stand. Get some hot coffee, hot chocolate, warm eats. Come back for our second half action.
All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. We've had almost 1,800 viewers tonight on the broadcast. We certainly appreciate it. Definitely a good night to, if you're not here, to be in front of a pellet stove or a wood stove and watching the game. We really want to give a quick shout out again. It's our last opportunity to give a shout out to all the wonderful sponsors here that help with Stephen Decatur Athletics, and especially with the football program and bringing this Friday Night Lights feel to the big time. So we got Casual Designs Furniture out on Route 50, AGH Hospital, Atlantic General Hospital. We appreciate all you do. Fractured Prune Donuts. I could use a half dozen, bro.
Absolutely.
Even though I know my stomach's probably a little expanded from yesterday, but either way, we could use some of them right now. Bradley Atlantic Insurance, Seafloor Hardwood and Carpet, Taylor Bank, Poppy's Taco Joint on 15th Street, TEAM Team Productions. They do all of our Decatur High School graduations. We appreciate all you do for us. Jersey Mike's, Preston Auto Group, Surf and Betty's on 15th Street, Town of Ocean City, Harrison Group Hotels and Restaurants, Park Place Jewelers, Coca-Cola, Bank of Ocean City, the F.A. Taylor Company, Roofing and Sheet Metal Contractors, Assateague Crab House. Check them out, best crab house on the shore. Get them in season. And the Garden Grill Food Truck over at Windmill Creek Winery. We appreciate all you do. Get one of their jam and burgers or some of their Boom Boom wings. They got some good stuff going on over there, Mr. Hughes. So that leads me into my next question.
Which is?
What do we have to do to score?
I have no answers. Hopefully Coach Croto does.
I'm hoping for the same.
He's on the sideline now. He was up here in the booth. We'll see if he's going to stay down there. Not much to speak of offensively for Decatur in the first half. Hopgood, 8 for 20, 66 yards. We are negative, I think we're -7 rushing, -6 rushing, -7 rushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, not much happening.
Yeah, outside of the tap, I mean, that Tapley fake punt goes for 22, and that counts in the rushing category. But
so defensively, though, not doing a bad job. Two big plays for touchdowns.
Holding our own. And listen, I think what happened there is, Johnny Hopgood, our junior signal caller, if you're just tuning in at quarterback, under duress most of the first half, got hit really, really hard on the very first play from scrimmage. And I think, maybe happy feet, getting rid of the ball too quick. He's not really, he's lost his rhythm and timing, thinking I just need to get rid of the football as fast as I can. It's hard to do. I mean, it's the hardest position to play in all sports.
And he hasn't played it a lot. This really is his first year.
Sure. And I mean, it's no knock to him. It's just it's a learning experience. And
he's not seen a defense like this. That's
right.
100%
right. They have a size advantage, and they match us with speed. So, you just hope for a better second half, stay a little more calm and under control, and we'll hope for the best here.
Yep.
And hats off to Westlake and their crowd for coming down. They got a fantastic crowd coming all the way on Black Friday.
All the way from Waldorf.
We appreciate you all coming over here and watching.
Absolutely.
And watching on the broadcast.
Yeah. So shout out also to Ocean 13. Guys have it on the screen over at Ocean 13 watching the game. We appreciate your support. Also Poppy's Tacos, Surfing Betty's, and Buxy's all showing the game tonight. Thank those guys.
Yeah, man.
Thanks to MD High School Football Scores on X. If you're on X, give those guys a follow. A couple nice guys here tonight. This is their game of the week. Overtime Live, you follow those guys on Facebook and on X. They do a great job covering Bayside sports.
Yeah, man.
All here tonight for this one.
And we've got our own little John Gruden breaking down film sending in. The coach Troy Brohan.
Okay.
Trying to relive some of his high school quarterback expertise.
He's a great quarterback.
He could run a little triple option, you know what I mean?
Little left-handed.
Wiggy and Woody up there, I know they're keeping them in check up there in Dorchester County.
Absolutely. So the winner of this one goes on to play next Saturday at 3:30 at Naval Academy for the state championship. In the other 2A semifinal game, Huntingtown at the half is leading Milford Mills 17-14. Not what I expected. So you could have two SMAC teams, Southern Maryland Athletic Conference teams, in the final next week playing each other. Those two played earlier this year. Huntingtown won. I think it was 16-6, but I'm not totally sure. But I can't imagine what they did to beat this Westlake team.
I'm telling you, outside of two big plays, I mean, this is really a nothing-to-nothing game, but you don't have football games this late in the year without big plays. So, it only takes a couple, and, Westlake's got the advantage in that right now.
Yep. So 3 guys back deep for Westlake. None of them is named Devin Cox, I don't believe.
No.
Looks like Pierre-Antoine, number 4, Jaden White, and I can't see the number on the guy in the middle, but here's the kick from Blake Wallace, and it goes to number 2, Mahari Ivory is who it is, and he's going to pitch and hand off, and that's going to be fumbled.
Ooh.
It is Devin Cox, and who picks it up now, and he's going to be dropped at about the 14. So they tried a little reverse there. Cox fumbles it. Defense swarms. Not good starting position for Westlake.
And I know the Westlake coaching staff is not going to be pleased with that. That would be a major turn of events there to fumble deep in your own end on the opening kickoff of the second half. So the football gods are not favoring the Seahawks right now, so to speak. Ball's been on the ground twice. So.
Yeah, that what was that, third down where the quarterback fumbled and their offensive lineman picked it up and got a first down. Next play, touchdown.
To the house.
Yeah, yep.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yep.
You got to shake it and roll with it.
So they're going to come right out with 4 wideouts now. Cox in the backfield. So there's a snap. Drakeford is going to pull it down and run right. Nobody's there. He's got wide open field in front of him. Can Chandler catch him from behind? He will not, but it will be Delonte Henry pulls him down. And Drakeford all the way down to the Decatur 43. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so they spread it out there and went RPO QB keep. And, boy, they got a big play right off the get-go.
Great call. And, look, if you're, DeLon Parrish did not win 6 state titles by not knowing football, Quick screen out here. This is going to be the number 3, Pierre-Antoine. Looks like a hold near us, but it's not called. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain inside the Decatur 40, right at the Decatur 40.
Yeah, so they've spread everybody out so far, flipping the script. And, I mean, like you said, you don't win state championships without throwing the wrinkle in there. And that's what they've got in their playbook so far to start the second half.
And we got a man unmarked over now. David Chandler goes over, and Drakeford with the handoff to Cox here. He's going to go on the left sideline and is going to be inside the 30 to about the 27 for another first down.
Yeah, quarterback William Drakeford shaken up on that play. Looks like he was favoring his left knee or left hip just a tad there.
He's probably tired. Just ran 60 yards.
Yeah, he did. All right, deep in the red zone.
Spread out. Hand off to Cox up the middle. Not much there for him this time. Mario Manuel on the stop. But, yeah, it looks like they're going to spread it and try to get Cox in the open field, as opposed to the first half when they were bunching it up in the I formation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they're going to put the ball in the air a little bit more, give Cox a little bit more room to run.
And, again, there's a man unmarked over on the right side of the field. And Drakeford's going to throw that. Now he pulls it down. He scrambles to his right side. He's looking, pumps, hits his man, who's going to come back across the field, and Chandler's going to drag him down at about the 6. That was complete to number 1, Jaden Pritchett, who's one of their top receivers, 23 catches, 5 touchdowns on the year. And Westlake moving the ball.
Yeah, so 3 guys, Drakeford rolls to his right, and 3 guys bite on him with the football, and that left Pritchett wide open.
It looked like a blown play, and Pritchett just came back toward the middle. And now we got all kinds of stuff going on, and there's going to be a flag. Guys running on and off the field. Drakeford went off. It looked like
substitution. Offense. 5 yards. First down.
There you go. Looked like they were going to run some kind of wildcat with Cox there, but
yeah, didn't get the sub call in quite in time. The ball was placed, so get an illegal substitution penalty and moves them back 5 yards.
So they're still in this wildcat look. Looks like Cox is going to, or is it? Yeah, it looks like Cox is going to take the snap here. And he does, and he's going to run towards the right and cut back towards the middle.
Got a gain of 1.
Yeah, not much there. But what a wrinkle. Like you said, just to come out, spread out like that after they bunched I formation all first half.
And they ran that spread formation a couple plays in the first half, and they ran, 3 wide outs on the Westlake sideline and still have a guy unmarked.
Yeah.
So
see if David Chandler goes over cover. Drakeford drops back. He's going to scramble and be dropped at about the 5 by number 10, Nate Tapley. It's going to be the 6. So it's going to be a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Decatur needs to keep Westlake out of the end zone here.
Yeah, not sure what they're going to do, if they'll try and punch it in if they do get a stop here on 3rd down, or just kick the field goal to go up by 3 scores. We'll see what they do here if Decatur can get a hold.
Snap. Drakeford rolls to the right. He's looking to throw, but he's going to be dropped back at the 12-yard line by Marion Manuel for the sack. Huge play there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looks like the Westlake offense is staying on the field.
So they stuck with what they changed up in the second half. They definitely still stuck with spread, and they were going to put the ball in the air there on 3rd down. Looks like they'll probably have to do that again here. Need to make sure they keep contained. Cox in the backfield behind Drakeford again.
3rd and goal from the 11. Drakeford takes a snap, looks right. He throws out to the right side over the head of Cox. Incomplete, and that's going to be Decatur football.
I don't hate the call there. They trust their defense. They've got, Decatur offense pinned way, way deep.
They just knifed them.
The decision,
right
not
through.
necessarily the play call. I mean, you really would think they would want to give the football to Devin Cox at some point in time, either on 3rd or 4th down, and they did not do it.
Yeah.
I hope that does not backfire for them.
Yeah, they walked right down the field on us and then couldn't quite finish. So it'll be Decatur ball at their own 11, and we'll see if they got any wrinkles up their sleeve. They got to do something.
5 wide outs.
Maybe that's it. Here comes a man in motion. It's the Shields. Hopgood's going to throw on the slant, and that one's almost picked off. It's going to be incomplete.
Excellent play by number 4, Jaden White there against number 4, Zachary Baker.
It looked like Baker had him beaten to the inside. If that was a good throw, he had nothing but green.
Yeah, throw was just low on Baker's back hip, so a little bit more, lead him a little bit more there, and he's got some room.
So they stay in 5 wide outs here. Hopgood from the shotgun. And Westlake takes the timeout. So we'll step away for just a second. 13-0 Decatur football on the 11. 7:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back. All right, coming back in. 7:59 left in quarter 3. Ball on the 11. 2nd and 10 for Decatur. Incomplete pass to Zachary Baker on the first play of the drive. Hopgood puts the Shield in motion. There's the snap. He's going to screen it out to the Shield on the right side. He's not going to get much.
Vernon DeShields on the catch.
Maybe 3.
A little simpler throw there, though.
Yeah.
I like that idea of getting the ball to your running back there in the flat, right?
Maybe start to get a little rhythm.
Yeah. Running back, little bubble screen, to the running back, just as good as a run, right?
It's going to be 3rd and 6. They're going to say it was a 4-yard gain.
Need to get a first down here and get some confidence built up.
Westlake with 8 defensive backs, it looks like. Long throw down the left side, and that's going to be over Baker's head. Incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Pass intended for Baker.
Yeah, that's not been there all night on either sideline. He did have Baker, like we said earlier, early 2nd quarter, but the go route has not been there for Wise or Baker the entire evening.
Haven't been able to hit on it. Yeah, a couple times Baker was open. Wise did have the one catch, call back for a holding. But
And we've said it before, with a team of that much speed, usually it's in our favor of going east and west, right?
Yeah.
Got to try some north and south, try and move the chains there.
Yeah. So Tapley gets a punt off. Not a good one. Shanked, and it's going to go out of bounds at the, he's going to say it's the 37-yard line of Decatur. So great starting field position for Westlake as their offense comes out. Westlake 10-2 lost to Huntingtown and North Point this year. Both of those teams still playing. Like we said, Huntingtown was leading Milford Mill at the halftime. This is their first time in the state semifinal since 2008. And they're making the most of it. Drakeford comes back out from the pistol formation. Cox in the backfield. They're going to audible here. Decatur showing blitz. Then pull out. Then they come back, and now they pull it out again. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Cox up the middle. He's going to get about 4.
Another thing you got to keep an eye on here is the clock is not your friend. Right? The clock is not your friend. It is a 2-score game.
It's going to get late early, like we've said.
Yeah, like Yogi Bear said. We've said it a lot.
We've said that a lot
in our
this year,
favor. Yeah.
In our favor, yeah.
The clock right now is not our friend, right? Especially with how our inability to move the football.
Drakeford takes a snap. It's going to be Cox over the right side. He's got room out there, and he's going to have a first down inside the 25, or right at about the 25.
And so Westlake has done a really nice job of just – taking control of the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. If you watch football on Saturdays and Sundays, you hear that a lot from the commentary, right? Who can dominate the line of scrimmage is usually going to prevail with a win.
Yeah. Hand off to Cox again. Not much there. Sully Alker on the tackle. Might have gotten 1. Yeah, the defense has been on the field all night long, and that's exactly the way Westlake would have it.
Yep, time of possession, line of scrimmage play, clock, everything going, Westlake's way right now.
Second down and 10. Handoff. Cox again to the left. Or no, it's not Cox this time. Peyton Travers on the tackle. That's number 14, David Nabucco. So Nabucco last week had 116 in the quarterfinal game on the ground.
Yeah, two-headed monster last week. Two guys over 100, Cox and Nabucco. So, you know he can run the football.
They blew out Damascus last week. I think it was 34 to nothing. So that's going to make it third down and 9. Ball's on the Decatur 25. Nabucco still in the backfield. In motion comes number 6. He's going to get the ball in the jet sweep. And he's going to cut it upfield. Not going to get much. Not going to be enough for a first down. That was Caleb Phillips.
It might have given him the option there on the jet sweep to throw the football.
It almost looked like he was going to try and throw.
Yep. Delonte Henry, nice job staying with his man. Actually, I think it was James Francis, 2 number 7s, who were one-on-one going towards the end zone.
So 4th down and 7. Clock ticking, 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're going to go for it. Cox back in the game. Drakeford's going to throw. He looks left. Number 2 is wide open. He's going to make a move on this first man, and looks like he's going to get it. Mahari Ivory. It's going to be very close. They're going to measure? Yep, they're going to measure. It. So you don't see that a lot. You don't see that a lot in a high school game.
Yeah. I give him a lot of credit. That's the right thing to do here.
Yeah. So I had a chance to get Ivory down. Almost, he was wide open, but several Seahawks converged. Put a nice move on the first guy and finally gets brought down somewhere around the 16-yard line. We'll see here.
Honestly, this could be the game if he was able to convert there.
You could be right, my man. And that's a first down. It's a first down for Westlake. So they're going to run more time off the clock. And if they score here, Decatur's in real trouble. I think Decatur's in real trouble anyway. But if they score here,
it's worse.
It's looking bleak.
It's worse.
So we'll see what they do. Cox in the backfield again.
All right, so a whole new set of downs for Westlake here, Mike. Got to do your best to keep them out of the end zone.
Snap, give to Cox. He's going to cut to the left. Breaks away from the first tackler and is going to get down to about the 12-yard line. Is there a flag? And there's a flag. It's going to be a hold against Westlake.
So pivotal penalty for Westlake there.
Yeah, you can back them up 10 yards. Okay, so repeat first down, 10-yard penalty.
You know, and the flag stops the clock too, you know.
Yep. So it's going to be 1st and 20. Back out to the 26 now. And they're going to bring this big formation in again now.
Got to dig deep now on defense. They played well for the most part all night long.
Lots of switching on both sides. And there's a flag. And that's going to be a delay of game, I bet. Finally.
False start. Offense.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to back them up again. 5 more yards.
What is the play clock in high school football?
I don't even know what it is.
I should know it this late. So it's 40.
All right.
Yeah, we're 40.
Okay.
So we've had 2 times tonight that Westlake plays have gone over 50 seconds to snap the football.
So in that big formation, hand off to Cox again. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to have a nice gain there. Maybe 8 yards. He's a great back, man.
He is solid.
They do a nice job up front, giving him space. So that'll bring up 2nd and 17 on the 23. Clock running down about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Drakeford takes a snap. He's going to hand it to Cox again. Cox up the middle. He's got tons of room. He's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown.
Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it, right? Couple penalties here and there, but you're just looking for, you know, one big run there, and then obviously the 2 big ones that they've had, they've scored on. So
warm down, man.
Yep, time of possession is now over 20 minutes for Westlake and just over 11 minutes for Decatur. So
yeah, he got through that first level, and nobody really touched him until he got just about to the end zone before he's finally dragged down. It was too late. This is a good team, man. It's a good team.
They're rock solid.
Defense and running game, and they throw just well enough to keep you honest. Great coaching move, I think, by Parrish, Coach Parrish over there, to spread everybody out to start the 3rd quarter. Kick is up. It's good. That's going to be 20-0. Westlake leads. 3:34 left in the 3rd quarter. We'll step away. We'll be right back.
Westlake 20, Steve Decatur 0.
All right, so you heard it there. Too many men in the backfield, illegal formation, and then unsportsmanlike by Decatur. So we're gonna re-kick the extra point here. Unless Westlake is gonna. Everybody's kind of standing around looking right now.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but
I'm not sure who the unsportsmanlike was on. It was after the kick was signaled good.
Yeah. All right, so we'll try again. Braylon Erdelino to kick. Snap's good, kicks up, and it is good. So we're 20-0 again.
All right. Got to be able to try and move the football some here, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know what they're
right. I don't know what the recipe is. But Coach Curto is going to want to try get the ball down quickly. Not only do you need to score, but you need to do it in a hurry.
Yeah.
And it's tough sledding right now for the Decatur offense.
Body language is not good on this side of the field. Finally got a little momentum at the end of the second quarter, with the fake punt. And couldn't capitalize, and since then it's just been all Westlake. It's been all Westlake all night.
Yeah, and I mean their defense. This is not the first time their defense has done this to an opponent this season. I mean they're riding high right now on the defensive side of football.
This would be shutout number 7 on the year for them, and the 4th in a row.
In the conference they play in, I mean, they're battle-tested week in and week out, every week from week 1.
Yep.
No pushovers or slouches in their conference.
No. So Erdelino kicks off. It's going to come down to Baker. It's actually DeShields is going to take it. He's going to be brought down to about the 32. Where Decatur will take over. Yeah, got to get something going. And quickly. Really nothing working tonight for Decatur.
We've got 3 minutes and some change left in the third, but you just get the vibe right now that it's, you can cut the animosity and the tension with a knife out there, that's for sure.
Feels like 3:26 left in the fourth, honestly. So we'll see. We shall see. Hobgood takes a snap. He's going to give it off to DeShields, who gets about 2 maybe 3, out to the 35.
DeShields on the carry.
Not much there for Vernon DeShields tonight. They really all abandoned him after the first quarter.
Yeah, after the first quarter, he did not have a carry. That was his first carry since the first quarter.
Yeah, I think you're right. And there's a snap, and it's going to be a reverse to Zebake, who's got some open field now. He's going to cut outside, and he's going to be up to about the 50, maybe across the 50 to the 49. So didn't Troy call that one? Well, he said run it to Chandler, but didn't he call the end around, said it was wide open?
A little jet sweep to the weak side. I mean, running away from the trips wide out. So.
All right, Troy Brown.
Yeah.
Looks like you're going to have to give up your baseball coaching career and
get back into the OC side of things.
Yeah.
He was at Nebraska back in the day when they used to be good at football.
Hobgood takes a snap. He's looking left. He's going to be chased from behind. Rolls to his left. Going to try to run with it. He's going to get a few, maybe 7 or 8. No,
up near the line again.
Takes a big hit there that pushes him forward to maybe just a yard short of a first down. 2 yards short.
All right, so a little blip of life here, right?
Yeah.
You got to pull out everything you've got out of the hat.
Yeah. They usually have something up the sleeve, but I don't know what you do tonight. It's funny that Westlake was showing all those blitzes and crazy stuff, and they've stopped that.
Yeah.
That's really –
they're only rushed 4 guys here in the second half. So
snap. Hobgood's going to throw long. He's got his man had a step. Baker had a step on his man again, but just out of sync, man.
Just everything is overthrown. Too much on the football tonight for Johnny Hobgood. It's a lot of uncatchable balls.
Yeah.
Nothing that you can really consider a competitive throw.
Yeah. So 3rd down and 2. And snap. DeShields up the middle. He's going to fall forward. I think he's probably got the first. Line judge comes down the line, and he's got it short, and that's going to be 4th down. I got to go for it. Yeah, look to me like he got it. But
yeah, it was a bad spot. Marked, I would say, almost 1.5 yards short.
So 4th and about a foot. And Tapley comes off on the field. He's the short yardage QB. We'll see what happens here on 4th down. He's got DeShields in the backfield with him. Brett Schultz in at tight end. There's a snap. Oh, it's Hobgood, and he's going to rush ahead for the 1st down. Did I dream that Tapley was out there? Tapley was out there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He was over here. He was on our side, lined up at the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Look,
hey, you're good.
If I say crazy stuff, man, just.
Hey, we've been relatively mellow tonight. Yeah, very vanilla.
Yeah, so far.
Well, they've,
See a little something here to get us hyped up. 1st and 10 now. The clock running inside of a minute left in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the 38-yard line of Westlake. Decatur driving, really for the first time all night. Hobgood takes a snap, fake handoff, immediately under pressure, throws this one out, finally got his man Z-Bank, and he's going to go in for the touchdown.
All it takes is one, and to be able to get on the board before the 3rd quarter ends is huge for Stephen Decatur. You got to have a short memory, Mike, throwing that football, buddy, and he hit Z-Bank in the numbers that time, a much more competitive throw. And that ends the shutout streak for Westlake's defense.
So Blake Wallace on to kick the extra point. Trying to make it 20-7. There's a snap. It's good. The hold's good. The kick is good. 20-7. So a little bit of life on the near sideline now.
All right, you got to dig deep now. Pin your ears back. Here's the highlight throw, Mike. Take a look. Right there in stride.
Yep.
In stride. That's the key. Make it competitive and give your guy a chance, and Johnny Hobgood certainly did that to Zachary Baker. Zachary has had his best game of the year tonight by far.
Hasn't shown stat-wise.
No, but
he's gotten past his man many times. Zachari's had a great year, honestly. Starting from the first kickoff of the year, he runs it back for a touchdown. I think he's got 7 or 8 receiving touchdowns on the year. Nice year for him. Been accepted to Salisbury University. We'll see if he plays football there. Been offered to Catholic University. We'll see if he plays football there. We'll see.
There's definitely some football in his future at the collegiate level somewhere.
I'd agree. So Blake Wallace to kick off. Puts this one deep, and it's going to sail into the end zone for the touchback. Ivory lets it go over his head. So the ball will come out to the 20 where Westlake will take over.
All right, now it's time to make some noise from our fan base, right? Get out there if you're watching on YouTube. Say a prayer and make some noise wherever you're watching, too.
Defense got to dig in.
Critical defensive possession here.
Finally got some rest on that drive. By the way, we got 1,900 people on the stream right now watching on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yep, appreciate all my in-laws up in Perry Hall, Kingsville watching tonight.
About
actually,
1,500
Perry Hall, where my wife and her 2 sisters, they're alumni from there. They've got a big football game tonight.
So the handoff to Cox. They had him in the backfield, but he slips away and gets about 4 maybe on that first carry, maybe 3. Yeah, we're going to say 2nd down and 7. Clock ticking down here towards the end of the 3rd quarter. That's what Westlake's going to do, just run it.
Let it click off, bud.
Run it and let it go. So that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Westlake leads 20-7 here, going into the 4th. We'll be right back. All right, coming back in here at 2nd and 7 on the 23 of Westlake. Somehow the clock has run 3 seconds off. I don't know how that is. It says 11:57. Anyway, handoff to the right side. Not much there. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Yeah, the clock said 11:57 before that play ran. I'm not sure how that happened. 3 seconds have run off the clock. But regardless, it's 3rd down, 3rd and 7, 23-yard line of Westlake. I imagine they're just going to keep it on the ground here, run some time. Drakeford takes the snap, hands it off. Cox looking for a hole, gets forward. He's going to get
and the ball.
First down. The ball comes out, but they're going to say he was down. So first down run there, Cox. Again, guy's lethal.
And 2 of our guys on the line of scrimmage slipped and fell there as the ball was snapped. So a lot of room running on that left side, and they were both over there.
So Cox comes out of the game. Nabucco comes in. They're going to run this bunch formation again. Snap, handoff to Nabucco. Not much there for him at all this time. Goes nowhere. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And Cox comes back in the game.
Clock continues to run, Mike.
They're going to take their time.
Yeah, they're going to take their time, hand the football off,
Yep.
and just try and move the chains. Don't be surprised if they do try a throw at some point in time on this drive.
Try to catch us. And there's a handoff again. Cox to the right side. And he's going to be dragged down. Henry in on the tackle. Ethan Bradshaw on the tackle. Gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. That's going to be 3rd and 6.
Critical here. If there was ever going to be some sort of play action of some kind or a wide receiver screen, you've got, I think it's number 1, Jaden Pritchett, matched up one-on-one man coverage with Trey Dorn on the far Westlake sideline.
Yep. Westlake methodical.
They're going to snap it with 1 or 2 seconds left on the play clock every time.
Under 10 minutes, under 9.5 minutes now.
Timeout.
And they're going to take a timeout.
All right, they're taking it all the way down, and and I think that's their 2nd time out of the half, if I'm not mistaken.
If it's them, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Westlake. 2nd time out. So we're going to step away here, 20-7, 9:18 left. 3rd and 6 for Westlake. We'll be right back. All right, coming back in. We just broken 2,000 viewers on our live stream, so thank you again for joining us. We got a score, the other semifinal in the 2A, Maryland State 2A. Huntingtown leads Milford Mills 17-14 at the end of the 3rd quarter. So here's the snap. Drakeford with the fake. He's going to roll
wide
left.
Open in the
middle.
It.
Knocked away by David Chandler, nearly intercepted.
And you know he's going to want that one back.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was the play you needed there. Unfortunately, Chandler was not able to secure that, and I know he wants that one back. Oh my goodness.
So that brings up 4th down, 4th and 6 for Westlake, and now David drops back to receive the punt.
And the clock stops on that too, Mike.
Yep.
Devin Cox, 28 carries for 141 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. It's been his show.
Yeah, as usual. He's for real. Snap, not a great one. The rush, the punt gets away. Takes a nice Westlake bounce. David picks it up, fumbles it, picks it up again at the 10. Nothing but Westlake players in front of him. He should just fall down. Just fall. He doesn't, but he gets out to about the 15. Decatur went after the punt, had nobody back to block.
Not quite like the Deshaun Jackson Miracle of the Meadowlands #2, where fumble the punt and everything breaks apart. Westlake, great job in coverage by them.
Yeah. Very good team. So Decatur offense comes out. Touchdown on the last drive. See if they can do something here from their own 15. 8:54 left in this game. And really, you need to score. Tribe Wise goes in motion to the far side. Now DeShields goes in motion. Hobgood drops. He's going to throw to that right side. He's got Wise, and it's short. Had him wide open. Would have been a first down.
Yeah, ball fluttered out of his hand. Didn't have a good grip on that throw whatsoever.
I wonder if it's not getting cut. It's supposed to get colder tonight, but Hobgood played last week in the rain and the wind and threw better than this. So can't blame it on the elements, I don't think. Just got out of rhythm early.
Yep. Need the offense to respond here with another great drive. I mean, the defense has really done their job all night.
They have.
And on the field for most of the night.
Hobgood takes a snap, fakes the give. He's looking down the left foot sideline again. And that's going to be incomplete. And as you can probably hear, that's unpopular. The flag was not thrown. I didn't think I thought he was all right.
Yeah, Zakari needs to come back to the football there, plant your foot, and actually come back to the football, and you might draw even more contact on the throw.
Yeah, if he did that, he might have had something, but just a little stiff arm from the defender there. Here comes the replay down the sideline. You can see. I don't think there was much in it.
Nah.
So 3rd and 10. Westlake shows blitz, pulls out. Hobgood rolls to his right, throws, and it's incomplete. Intended for David Chandler. So looks like Decatur's going to punt. I don't know what you do here at your own 15.
Yeah.
But you give it back to Westlake, and you're looking at least 4 more minutes.
Yeah, you got to hope.
Coming off the clock.
Right. You got to hope for a good punt and another stand. Use your timeouts. You've got all 3 of them. And then if you can score, hopefully maybe get an onside kick, try something different, right? But you got to punt the football away here.
So Cox and Pierre-Antoine back deep again. Snap, punt. Not a great one. Going to take a Decatur bounce out to about the 41, where Westlake will start the Decatur 41-yard line. 20-7 they lead, 8:25 left. We'll be right back.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines with 8:25 left in the 4th quarter.
All right, Westlake ball here. And they're going to run it and run the clock. Up by 13. Drakeford under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Cox. He waits for the line to find a hole, and he's going to get about 4.
Peyton Travers in on the tackle, leading tackler tonight for the Seahawks. That was his 7th tackle.
Those big guys up front doing a great job. Kadir Shakur, Braylon Erdolino, Eric Greist. Some guys that I can see the numbers of. Mason Clements maybe up there. Cox goes in motion this time. Drakeford's going to throw. Now he pulls it down. And he throws, and it's off the fingertips of number 1, Jaden Pritchett. Looked like they were going to try and hit Cox out in the flat on the left side.
Yeah, he had him. I mean,
I thought he did too.
I don't think there wasn't a defender around. Dorm was on Pritchett.
Pritchett was wide open too, but it's off his fingertips, so that's going to bring up 3rd down here. Who else can I see? I'm trying to see that big left tackle over there. That guy's big. Can't see the number. They've done a nice job up front tonight.
Really have.
Here's the snap, the give to Cox. And he's going to cut back and be stopped after a gain of about 1. So, and he goes out of bounds. So the clock stops.
Cox.
No, they're going to keep running it.
Yep. Cox did a nice job staying in bounds there, just planting his feet, eating more clock.
It's 4th and 4.
So it's going to be 4th down and 4 on the Decatur 35-yard line. I'd say this is the game right here. If they don't get a stop, that's going to be 4 more minutes. Although they've only run off about 1.5 minutes because of that incomplete pass.
Yeah.
And the clock is stopped right now. I'm confused. The clock is stopped running. It ran after that play for at least 10 more seconds. Hand off to Cox. He runs into his own guy and goes down.
Wow.
And he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to be Decatur ball. So finally some luck. He was through there and ran into the back of his own guy.
Yeah, he only had 1 man to beat, and it was his own offensive lineman.
That was 4th down, yes. All right. All right, so it'll be Seahawk ball, and that had to happen. You see Garrett Maloney walking down the field. He looks like he is spent. He plays both sides of the ball. One of the few guys on Decatur that does that. He looks like he's got not much left. He's going to have to find something here.
Yeah, you got to dig deep here. You got to get into the end zone on this drive. 4 down territory, I'm saying right now, the whole way.
Yep. So Hobgood takes a snap. He fakes the handoff. He rolls to his right. He's going to run with it. He's going to get a 1st down before he gets blown up. Takes a big hit over on the far sideline. James Francis came up and laid the wood to him. But it's going to be a Decatur 1st down. Johnny can run a little bit. He's not Bryson Coleman, but he can run.
Yeah, absolutely. He had nobody to throw to there. Excellent coverage by Westlake.
And really, they're
on that rollout.
It seems like they're just dropping back. They're rushing forward, like you said, and just dropping back.
Yeah, they're not going to get beat up top. Got to mix it up. Some slants, right? Yeah. Out routes or something like that. Go routes just haven't been there all night for Decatur.
Hobgood takes a snap. Quick throw over the middle. It's off the fingers of David Chandler. Maybe a little high. Just hasn't been there all night.
It's going to be 2nd and 10.
A little bit off.
And that's the design you want, just off the fingertips 3 or 4 times a night from multiple receivers.
Brings up 2nd and 10. Ball's on the Decatur 43. DeShields goes in motion, snap to Hobgood. He's looking left. Hits his man. Chandler breaks a tackle. He's going to go down the left sideline, and he's going to be brought down in Westlake territory at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, excellent effort there by the future Commodore, David Chandler. You know he's had a couple plays tonight he wants back. And, he can just make something out of nothing, man. He is a tough football player.
Another guy that plays on both sides of the field, or both sides of the ball. I don't know why I'm trying to say. I'm talking baseball.
Troy's on your mind.
Yeah, it's Troy that got me doing this. Chandler goes in motion. Hobgood takes a snap, rolls right. He finds Chandler in the flats. It's going to be there's a flag. Chandler's got the 1st down. He's going to be down to about the 27. Flag is down. Chandler looks gassed. He's going to come out for Evan Copeland. But we'll see what this flag is.
Probably going to be a block in the back.
And it's against Decatur. Personal foul.
The crackback block on number 8, Ethan Bradshaw.
Personal foul. illegal blindside ball. Offense, 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
That's a backbreaker. So backs up Decatur up to the Westlake 47.
Yeah, I think Daven had his man beat on the edge there. So you want to try if you can. I know in the moment it's hard to do, but on a crackback block like that, you just want to let your playmaker get out of bounds, right? He's heading that way, stop the clock. And now you're backed up.
So penalty's a big deal tonight for Decatur. We don't have stats on that, but it's been a lot. A lot of holdings, a lot of false starts. Now a personal foul that's going to make it 1st and 20 from the 47. Hobgood takes a snap. Hands off, left side to DeShields. His best run of the night. He breaks it down the left sideline.
He might go.
He might
He's
go
gone.
all the way.
He is gone.
Is
And
tripped
down.
up and brought down at the 1-yard line.
What an effort by Arthur Pierre Antone. My goodness. Closing speed from the safety position there. He trips up the Shields right at the 1-yard line.
They're going to mark it at the
2. At the 2.
I think he's going to mark it at the 3. That's at the 2. Looks like it's at the 2. So
That was a heck of an effort there.
So Decatur can make it interesting here. Late. Never would have thought. But here's Tapley. He takes a snap up the middle. Dives over the top. And a touchdown for Decatur.
Tell you what, they're exhausted, Mike. But the fight in these kids right now, buddy. All heart right now for Stephen Decatur. And I tell you what, there's some nervous bodies over on the Westlake sideline.
So Blake Wallace on for the extra point, can make it a 6-point game. Somehow. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up. It is good. It is now 20-14, and probably with 6 minutes and 15 seconds left. It's the heart of a champion right there, baby. We'll be right back. All right, coming back in, we got a score from the other 2A semifinal, 24-16. Huntingtown leads. Bit of a surprise there for me, man. I thought Milford Mills.
Some great 2A football being played right now in this state, but what more can you ask for, Mr. Hughes? Sweaty palms time, buddy.
Sweaty palms time. So Blake Wallace kicking off, and all of a sudden, old Uncle Mo's on this side of the field. Crowd's going nuts. Wallace's kick. It's going to come down at about. It's going to bounce, and it's going to be taken at about the 15. Nowhere to go. And brought down there. I believe that's Mahari Ivory. Brought down at the 25.
All right, so you know they're going to want to run the football here, right? You got to make sure you seal the gaps, right? Contain on the edge.
Got to make sure.
And they're going to. And if
you called that play action, man.
I know that's the thing here, right? But can't get too cute. I mean, if you're Westlake, you're going to want to keep the ball in your running back's hands, right? You got, Devin Cox with a huge night so far. I mean, you want to give it to the bell cow, right?
Yep. Decatur defense, top 10 all year long in points allowed. Got to come up big here. There's a snap, hand off to Cox, up the middle. He's going to get a couple, not much. Out to the 30. They say he got about 4.
All right, clock management and timeouts, right? Still got all 3 for Decatur. But a nice chunk run there for Cox. A 5-yard gain on first down. That's what you need.
So, 5 yards. 2nd and 5 at the 31 of Westlake. Drakeford.
Crowd in a frenzy right now. I haven't heard them this loud all year.
Drakeford takes the snap, hands off. Cox to the left side. He's going to get maybe
no
one.
Gain.
Maybe stop for no gain. I'm not sure. I think he got one. And that's going to bring up third down.
Pin the ears back, boys. You got to stay. Hold on, I'm trying. Okay, yeah, Dorn, they got 2 wideouts left now.
Snap, hand off to Cox. Not much.
And a flag
down
on the play.
On the defensive backfield, so we'll see what that is. He's close to the first. I don't think he got the first down on the run.
It's about a yard short.
And that's a hold on Westlake, so it's going to back him up.
And stops the clock.
Tapley just gassed, just all-out effort. So it's going to be third down and long now.
Yeah, a ton of experience on both coaching staffs, but not the greatest of jobs by Westlake here in the fourth quarter with clock management.
So they didn't walk it off. You got to walk it off, dude. There he goes. All right. So Westlake's going to come back out with that spread offense again. Those 4 wideouts, 3 to the near side. Cox in the backfield. Third down and 11. Big play here. 4 minutes, 53 seconds left. Chance at the state championship hanging in the balance. Drakeford drops. He's going to throw.
That's
and
big.
That's way over the head of the receiver. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 4th and 11. Westlake's going to have to punt and put the ball back in the hands of Decatur with a chance to win it.
So that ball sailed a little bit there from Drakeford, but David Chandler, he was eyeing that bad boy up, and they are lucky that that ball was thrown onto the Decatur sideline.
So Westlake's going to punt. Got to watch the fake here. I can't think they would fake it, but still.
I would look for a directional kick, too, away from Chandler.
We got a flag. Is that a delay of game? And it's going to be false start on Westlake, so back them up 5 more.
And a little momentum causing Westlake to pucker up just a tad here in the fourth quarter.
I never would have thought, man. At halftime, you and I were like, oh, this is not good. But here we are with a chance.
That's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for. Snap. Punt. Going to take a bounce for Westlake at the 25. Chandler's going to pick it up. Nowhere really to go. He's just going to run out of bounds at the 26-yard line, where Decatur will have the ball with 4:34 left, trailing by 6. We'll be back, folks. Get ready. Buckle up.
Man, it's a good one.
First and 10.
All right, folks, here we go. Seahawks ball on their own 26, 4:34 remaining, all 3 timeouts. Westlake with 1. And we'll see if Westlake starts dialing up pressure again. They were giving Decatur fits with that in the first quarter and then went away from it. And it looks like they are. They're coming right up the middle. Hobgood takes a snap. He's going to run to the right side. He's got some room. He's going to get a first down there.
He did.
Out over the 35 to about the 37.
As the old
36.
Eastern Shore saying goes, who'd have thunk it?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it?
You
ever heard that in Dorchester County?
Absolutely. Them Beach Boys, here they come.
Kind of imposing our will here on offense the last 3 possessions.
A little bit. So 1st and 10. Here comes in motion DeShields. They fake the snap to him, pitch inside to Ethan Bradshaw, who's going to get about 4. A little trickeration, as they say.
Yeah.
Bradshaw ran into his own blocker as soon as he received that little shovel pass from Johnny Hobgood.
Yeah. 4 minutes to go, 3 timeouts.
Plenty of time.
Yep, you need to stay within yourself. Don't try anything, out of the ordinary, right?
Decatur has to get the ball into the end zone. There's a snap. Hobgood drops. He's looking left. He's got pressure. He runs to the right. He's going to take it down the right sideline into Westlake territory. Cuts back. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the Westlake 44, but a big gain for Hobgood there.
Shoot, under duress, pocket collapsed on Hobgood. Nice job to tuck and run there. And the junior signal caller has gotten into a little bit of rhythm here just in the nick of time.
He's grown up in a hurry. Never seen anything like this year, like this defense, like this pressure. And he's come alive here in the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 in Westlake territory at the 44. 3:39 left. All 3 timeouts for Decatur.
And Westlake has not brought a design blitz at all in the second half.
Screen out here to David Chandler in the left side. Good blocking downfield. He's going to take it down the left sideline down to about the 30. Another first down.
I just can't believe, like I just said before, the words coming out of my mouth, and they may do it before this drive is over. But, folks, they have not blitzed one time in the entire second half, and that's all they did in the first half.
I think they blitzed on the first play when Hobgood rolled out.
Okay.
So we're going to have a timeout here.
I mean, but they just have gone completely away from the schematics that they had Decatur so befuddled on in the first half.
And that's going to be Westlake's final timeout, 3rd and final with 3:33 left. Yeah, I think they brought pressure up the middle on the first play of this drive.
Okay, the very first play.
And Hobgood just rolled right and ran like he's done a couple times.
It was a inside linebacker blitz.
Yes. Channeling his inner Bryson Coleman.
Hey.
It's not a bad person to channel. I'm sure Bryson's watching somewhere tonight. We had to shut down the chat because it was getting a little too.
Yeah, it was getting dicey on there.
Dicey.
We got to keep it PG.
Yeah. But I'm sure
Vanderbilt plays Tennessee tomorrow.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
All right. Bryson got some time last week down at LSU.
He did.
It's wild, man.
Isn't that crazy to see?
Crazy to even say that. Local kid.
And you certainly know Westlake is hoping for some sort of turnover here, right?
Yeah.
Unforced errors and things of that nature, but
so
got to play your best football.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the Westlake 33. Decatur has to get the ball in the end zone here. Field goal's probably not going to cut it unless they can get a onside kick. I'm sure they won't try and kick a field goal. They'll go for it. So Tribe-Wise in motion to the far side of the field. He's got single coverage over there with no safety. Here comes the blitz. Hobgood's going to roll left to take it on his own and get brought down, a gain of about 2 or 3. Not much there.
And nice tackle there by number 55, Eric Gerst.
They put Jaden White on Tribe-Wise now, a little bit bigger than the guy who had been covering him most of the game. But still about a 4-inch advantage over there for Tribe-Wise with no safety help on the last play. We'll see what happens here. Bunch formation to the near side, or to the right. Hobgood takes a snap, hands it to DeShield. He's going to cut it back. His in down to about the 25-yard line.
Maybe about a yard short of the first.
Yeah, maybe 2. I think they're going to mark him at the 26.
Clock winding down. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. 3 timeouts for Stephen Decatur still.
It's 3rd and 2.
Look for them. They can move the chains here. They'll probably use a timeout.
Taking their time. They've got a lot of it. I don't know what Coach Croto's figured out, but he's figured out something here late in the second half. All of a sudden, Decatur's moving the ball again. There's the snap. Hobgood's going to run left, and he's not going to get much. He is not going to get it. He's going to lose 1. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And I would look for them to maybe use a timeout here. Big 4th down play, under 2 minutes.
Really, probably the season on the line here. The clock continues to run. I'm surprised they're not using a timeout now. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Is the clock supposed to be right? I thought he went out of bounds, but I guess not. So 4th down here. This is it, folks. 1 minute and 30 on the clock now.
This is the season right here.
This is the season. In motion goes to Shields. It's a reverse to
He's got
David Chandler.
big room.
Out of room down the left sideline. He's going to be going to the 2-yard line. You got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
A jet sweep to the weak side.
Who called it?
Troy Brohon from his recliner.
This is all on you, Troy.
A jet sweep to the weak side and a big gainer for Devin Chandler, and Decatur is in business.
In business, big time. They're going to say he was out at the 5.
Ball down the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Seahawks.
Didn't look like the 5 to me, but whatever. It's 1st and goal now. Seahawks ball at the 5-yard line of Westlake. 1 minute, 17 seconds left.
And 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. Westlake guys running on the field, running off the field.
They've got too many players.
Way too many players.
Too
on
many
the field.
players. That'll move it to the 1.
Oh my gosh.
That'll move the football to the 1-yard line.
Illegal substitution. Too many players. Defense.
Looks like it's going to be the 2.
The 2.
Half the distance.
Half the distance.
Oh, it says 3 on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, here comes the big package with Nate Tapley on. Again, Westlake players running off the field. Man, how the Tides
Boy,
have turned.
Westlake coaching staff, they just what a great job by Coach Croto. They are completely discombobulated on their sideline.
So Tapley in, the big package there. We'll see what happens here. Usually right up the middle. He takes a snap. He's going to run to the left side. He is going to be brought down at about the 3. Usually right up the middle for Tapley. This time he runs to the left.
Yeah, hard to do. Westlake's defense is very fast. East-west stuff not really there most of the night. Look for something north and south here, maybe with Tapley again.
They lost a couple. The clock is not running now. I'm not sure why the clock's not running. Nobody took a timeout. Why is the clock not running? I mean, I'm not arguing, but the clock should be running. Did he run out of bounds? Did anybody see him go? He didn't go out of bounds, did he? Anyway. Again, Westlake guys running all over the field. The Shields in motion. I don't know what just happened. What in the world? That was just chaos. And that's going to be a false start, I think, on Decatur. The clock completely stopped. I don't think Tapley ran out of bounds.
False start. Offense.
And it is a false start on the offense. I don't think Tapley ran out of bounds on that. The clock didn't run. It's staying at 1:10. False start is going to take Decatur back to the 10-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and goal. Shoo! Man.
Live action, buddy.
It's touchdown or it's over.
Right.
So.
You don't want to move backwards. That's two snaps in a row we've moved backwards.
Might give our passing game a little more space.
A little more space. I'd still rather be closer.
Same. So here we go. Hobgood takes a snap, drops back. He's going to throw to the right side. He's got his man out there. It's Chandler.
Touchdown.
He reaches across.
Touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
The improbable comeback has now been complete.
Are you kidding me? Oh. You got to be kidding me. Wow.
Complete stunned silence from the Westlake sideline and euphoria from the blackout sideline of Stephen Decatur.
Oh, my gosh. So here's the extra point to put Decatur in the lead.
Oh, this is critical here.
With 1 minute and 3 left.
This is big. We've seen this happen in the Cowboys-Washington game.
There's a snap, hold. Kick is up.
He missed it.
Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Off the post. He missed it. And we're tied.
In the fourth quarter, we sit 20-20.
We just said it, Mike. You can't take it for granted. The snap was high. And we might be playing extra football here.
Man, you've got to be kidding me. The whole thing, I can't believe it. Hobgood's been off all night long, puts just a pinpoint pass on Chandler's hands, who reaches out and scores the touchdown to tie the game. Extra point, no good. Would have put them in the lead with 1 minute and 3 seconds left.
Isn't it crazy how it comes down to the kicker, Mike? At all levels.
All the time.
At all levels.
Is that the third missed extra point all year long?
Third for us, yeah. I just actually saw it earlier, but when we were looking today.
And one of those was our third string kicker. So, to reset now, 1:03 left. It's a tie game, 20-20. Westlake has no timeouts. Decatur has all three of theirs.
Going to want to try and get this thing into the end zone.
We're kicking off. Poor David Chandler's been on the field all night. He's still on the field. I don't know how he's doing it. And here comes the kick. It's going to go to the left side and take a bounce, and it's going to be off the hands of the returner, who picks it up. And he's going to break through out to about the 31. Delonte Henry with a tackle there. He got a lot of green in front of him if Delonte doesn't make that tackle. So 31-yard line of Westlake is where we'll start here with 58 seconds left. Westlake has no timeouts. They might just be inclined to just take this one in. Well, they can't really. Decatur's got all three timeouts.
Yeah, so Decatur here on a couple, you get a couple run stops, take your timeouts.
Man. This is too much.
It's exciting.
This is too much.
This is exciting.
From euphoria to despair.
And that ball hit the upright square.
Yeah.
As crazy as that sounds.
Yeah. So here we go. Drakeford in the pistol formation here. 4 wideouts. Cox in the backfield.
They might take a shot, Mike.
They might. Drakeford hands off to Cox up the middle. He's got a nice gain there, about 7 or 8. Decatur's not going to take a timeout. Westlake has none. And they're gonna go for it here. Looks like they're gonna push. Clock running down to 40 seconds. Drakeford takes a snap. He throws to the left side. Tipped by Brooks Waters. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. We got a flag down.
Oh, you come down with that ball right there, and you got 3 timeouts. Oh, my goodness. Brooks Waters so close.
So it's going to be a 10-yard holding penalty. Going to back them up. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now. If I'm Westlake, I'm just handing the ball off. I don't know. I don't think I'm throwing. I don't think I'm throwing.
Spreading it out, though. They've got 3 wideouts on their own sideline.
Drakeford in the pistol. Takes a snap. Pulls it back. He's going to roll to his right. Tapley has him and pulls it down. He's sacked.
Call timeout.
Take the timeout,
Call
baby.
timeout.
Take the
Call
timeout.
timeout.
Take the timeout. And they do. And it's going to be 3rd and a lot.
I think they're going to need to put about 3 seconds back on the clock of the timeout call there.
25 seconds left. It's going to be 3rd and 18. Decatur takes the timeout. Woo! I'm too old for this.
You know what people are saying all across this entire state and probably beyond? Decatur ties it. And then the extra point hits the upright. We're way up over 2,000 viewers, man. We certainly appreciate you all tuning in.
We're at 2,900, almost
2,900, almost 3,000. Share it, like it, do what you got to do. Get us up over 3K.
So to reset, 27 seconds now. They put 2 seconds back on the clock. It's 3rd and 18. Westlake has the ball at their own 23. No timeouts left for them. Decatur has 2 timeouts. And it's about to get real interesting. Well, it's been real interesting for the last several minutes. Out of nowhere, Decatur left for dead at halftime, trailing 13-0. They had done nothing offensively at all. Even into the 3rd quarter, fell behind 20-0. And now, here we are tied. Drakeford in the pistol. 3 wideouts to his right. He takes a snap. He's going to run left. He's got a decent gain. Cuts back to his right, and he's wrapped up at the 31. It's going to be 4th and 9, 4th and 10. Decatur takes another timeout. There's 15 seconds remaining.
Seahawks fans, it's 3rd down.
It's 4th down. It's 4th down.
And there should be, they call it timeout, there should be about 10 seconds added back onto the clock.
Should be about 18 seconds left. It's 4th and 10. Westlake's going to have to punt. So he's going to say reset it to 15 seconds. Yeah, we couldn't really hear up in the booth. Tell the clock's still saying 8 seconds. Now it's set to 15. So Westlake's going to be punting. Decatur going to get the ball. We'll see. We might have one little shot here. I don't know. We'll see what happens on this play, but probably not time for 2 plays once the ball's punted and fielded and returned.
Yeah, I think you got to send everybody here and try and block it, Mike.
I think so too.
I think you got to send the house here and try and block it if you can.
Couple snaps that weren't so great. Even if you rough the punter here and get the penalty, it's not really going to matter. Westlake has no timeouts. They're not really throwing the ball very well, so I think you bring the house. And they do, and the punt is off.
Shanked.
It's shanked, not a good one. It's going to bounce into Decatur territory, and they touch it dead. They should have just let it keep going. 6 seconds left on the clock. Decatur's going to have the ball at the 39-yard line. I guess they would have blown it dead in a second anyway, but we'll see if the Wizards got something up their sleeve here for the last 6 seconds before we head to overtime.
Maybe we need a little more luck. We talked about the Washington kicker. How about we talk about the Washington Hail Mary?
Yeah. Hopgood can throw it. I don't know if he's got 61 yards in the air in that arm, though. Maybe Tapley might. I've seen Tapley. Snow Hill, halftime of the Snow Hill game. Tapley and Copeland, Evan Copeland was throwing too. Those guys were throwing bombs, 60 yards. But I don't know if Hopgood's got it. We'll see here. See what they come up with. Hopgood takes a snap. He drops. He throws. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Baker. Trying to get a little closer to the end zone, but that ball was thrown short. So 3 seconds left now.
And 10 with 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
You also don't want to throw one up and let that ball get picked.
Right. Agreed.
Right, and then the mad scramble to try and get him tackled. So they're just going to go ahead and take the knee.
They take the knee, and that's going to send us to overtime, folks. What a game. You and I was already thinking about what I was going to do. At halftime, I was thinking about what am I going to do when I get home. Now, like.
Eat first for sure.
Well, yeah, I haven't eaten any dinner, but I don't think I could eat right now. I'm half sick.
Oh, no, I know. Stomachs in knots, man. We'll come back in just a few.
We'll be back. All right, folks, we're heading to overtime. Sounds like the rules are overtime. Each team gets 4 shots from the 10-yard line, untimed downs from the 10-yard line.
Untimed downs.
And whoever has the high score at the end of those 2 tries or 2 possessions is the winner.
After the second
And, of course, if it's still the same score,
if the first team
then
does not
we'll
score,
do it all over
the
again
second team does,
until it's not the same score.
game
So.
over. Otherwise, we will continue to do that until we have a winner.
All right.
Sit
So
back,
here we
relax.
go,
Yeah.
man.
You got 90 seconds.
Mike Hughes here with Tyler Riley. This is our most exciting game of the year for
Hands
sure.
down. Hands down, man. Most exciting game I think we've called. I mean, the Milford Mill game last year was pretty wild, but just to have a comeback like that and, you know, just
down 20. We were down 20, right?
down 20.
Yeah,
Yeah, down 20 and looking mighty bleak, that's for sure.
It was not looking good.
To determine who
So.
has the first offensive series.
Don't have a final yet from Huntingtown and Milford Mill. Seemed like Huntingtown was in control at 24-16 there, but that's the last we heard in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Winner of this game will face the winner of that game next Saturday at the Naval Academy. 3:30, December 7th. You got any stats here? What do we got?
I'm trying to.
Good.
Yeah, so Johnny ended up 13 of 33 for 149, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Drakeford on the other side passing was 5 of 11 for 105. Devin Cox, 34 carries, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Our leading rusher, Vernon DeShields, ended up turning it on late with a big run of 45 yards. He had 8 carries for 50 total.
Yeah, and Hobgood's got 10 for 49 as well. So, Shoo. All right, guys. Well, we're waiting. I'm not sure what they're waiting on here. They're discussing the rules. We're going to step away for just a second because it's about to get real exciting here again, and I'm already stressed out enough. So,
You're going to lose more hair.
yeah, we'll be right back.
Mill lost.
So you might have just caught that there. Milford Mill goes down to Huntingtown. So the winner of this game next Saturday will be facing Huntingtown in the state championship game. Maybe a rematch of Decatur Huntingtown. We shall see. Scoring went like this. Westlake got on the board first with a Devin Cox 30-yard touchdown run. Extra point was good. Then Westlake, long pass play to Phillips to make it 13-0. Extra point was no good. Then Cox in the 3rd quarter with a touchdown run to make it 19-0. Extra point was good to make it 20, and then Decatur started the comeback. Touchdown to Baker made it 20-6. Extra point was good. Tapley with a short touchdown run made it 20-13.
Westlake won the toss.
With a good extra point. And then David Chandler
the first series from the 10-yard line
with the touchdown catch with 1:03 left in the game to tie it, and the extra point doinks off the upright. So that's how we got to 20-20. Westlake's going to have the ball first. They're going to get 4 untimed downs from the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, the punters are going to be happy here. There was 14 combined punts in the game today.
Absolutely. My mistake. It's going to be Decatur ball first. So Westlake won the toss, and they deferred again. Decatur ball from the 10. They're going to get 4 untimed downs from the 10-yard line. At the end of that time, Westlake will have their opportunity from the 10-yard line. And get ready, folks. It's getting ready to get real crazy.
Yeah, this is wild stuff.
This is for all the marbles right here. Chance to play Huntingtown in the state championship. Chandler goes in motion. Hobgood pulls it back, runs ahead for about 3. He's going to get to the 7. Looked like they were going on the jet sweep there to the right. Hobgood pulled it back, ran up the middle for 3. That's going to bring up second down.
You might see a shot here to Wise before this set of downs is over possible. If he's in man coverage one-on-one on our sideline here.
And they've got Chase Francis back on him, who's given up about 5 inches.
Chandler over here with Wise, too.
Goes in motion. Again, they fake the jet sweep. Hobgood looking. He's going to pull it down and run to the right side. Makes a move. He's into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Decatur.
Excellent vision there from Hobgood. He looked left. I think he might have been looking for Chandler somewhere on the out route. Able to tuck down and beat one man, and he scores.
So the extra point coming now. 26-20. This could be big.
They're all big.
They are all big. There's the snap. It's a little high. Kick is up, and it is good. So it's 27-20 Decatur, and now Westlake will have to score a touchdown to send this game into a second overtime.
Yeah, so here's your highlight reel. Fakes the jet sweep. He looks. Took one man, but Hobgood, great vision into the corner there. Nice job. Yeah, nice move. He can be elusive.
Yeah.
All right.
So
now it's up to the defense.
Up to the defense here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them do the same thing with Drakeford, Mike.
I wouldn't be either.
Maybe a design run for him on a sort of RPO play action.
So from the 10-yard line, Westlake ball, needing a touchdown and an extra point here to keep this game alive.
Watch a run to the weak side here.
And it's going to be direct snap to Cox. He's going to take it to the left. Tapley gets in on it. Cox has got no room over there on the left field. He stopped on the left side of the field. He's going to be stopped for maybe a loss of 1.
Yeah, so ran to the bunch side on the first down call.
Little wildcat.
Sheer madness in the booth up here right now.
Yeah, it is. Hopefully nobody can hear any of it.
Yeah.
So second down and 13, they're going to say it was a loss of 3.
Still a lot of room to operate here. A lot of green on our sideline.
Crowd going nuts. Cox takes a snap. He's looking for a hole. He runs to the right side. Not much there. He's stopped after a gain of maybe 1. It's going to be third down.
All right, here could be your wrinkle, Mike. Here could be your wrinkle right here. They've not gotten anywhere. Would not be surprised to see the ball thrown here on third down.
Drakeford coming back on the field. He's limping pretty badly. Left ankle heavily taped. So I guess that's why they were going with the Wildcat. Drakeford, severe lack of mobility right now coming out onto the field.
Yeah. Early in the fourth quarter, he was hobbling. He got tackled on a throw. Got rid of the ball, but he came up limping right about midfield in the fourth quarter.
3 wideouts to the right. Cox in the backfield.
Single man coverage.
On the island to his left.
Yep, with
They're
Pritchett.
Go
there
that
it is.
Way, and that is going to be incomplete. Thrown to the back of the end zone, and now it's going to be 4th and 11, folks, for all the marbles.
Wow.
For a trip to the state championship.
Yeah, you can tell Pritchett was favoring that. Threw the ball out of the back of the end zone, not even competitive. It was completely uncatchable, so you can't throw a flag there regardless.
So 4th down, this place is going bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yeah, I said it.
You did it.
I did it.
You did the music.
I did it.
You did it.
They're going to go 5 wideouts, a hobbling Drakeford at quarterback. And they have to score here and get an extra point. This is the last chance. 4th down, the snap to Drakeford. He's looking left, throws it up. It's too high. Decatur's going back to the state championship. It's over. You got to be kidding me. How in the world did they come back to win this game?
A stunning comeback for the history books, folks. This is the biggest win in Stephen Decatur history, football history especially, here in Berlin.
How? 27-20, Decatur's going to win. After trailing 20-0, they came all the way back, and it's going to be Decatur and Huntingtown, a rematch of last year's state title game, which Decatur won 21-13. What a game. Unbelievable.
There'll be ups and downs, folks, in the state championship. You never know the outcome. But to pull this comeback out of your hat, and just hats off to all the – I mean, these are high school kids.
High school kids, man. It's crazy.
These are high school kids, folks, in the Bayside Conference. And what a comeback. And I'm telling you, Westlake, just absolute silence, and they're just completely stunned over there. Oh, my goodness.
Johnny Hobgood just grew up before our eyes.
Just a high-character bunch of kids. My goodness. And Johnny Hobgood. I mean, what can you say, Mike? What can you say?
Struggle all night, man. Refused to lose. Wins it with a 10-yard run. Was it 10 yards? 6 yards, 7 yard run to the end zone?
He and David Chandler. I mean, you're going to watch David Chandler play in some high-profile games, folks, on Saturdays and probably Sundays down the road in his career. And you saw it. If you watch this game tonight, you saw why.
Great game, man. You guys are awesome.
Great game, buddy. Great game. Yep.
Hats off to Devin Cox. What a game. That guy's a player. Nobody ran on us like that all year long.
Man, my heart is racing. I
don't want to turn it off. Yet.
I don't. It's our last broadcast of the year, folks. Man, we thank you all for being with us.
We've had so much fun. A little closer tonight than I wanted to be, but buddy, we're still undefeated in this booth, me and you.
We are, bro. We are.
27 straight wins for Decatur.
We'll take the credit.
We'll take the credit. We did it.
We can do it.
You put your hat on backwards, bro. That's what did it.
And Dan Quinn doesn't have this kind of luck with his hat backwards.
Exactly. 2,900 people watching tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Decatur runs our win streak to 27 games now, tying the longest streak ever in the Bayside. What a team. What a team.
What a team, man. Yep. Make sure you guys, if you can get up to the Naval Academy 3:30 on December the 7th, next Saturday. We certainly wish we could call that game, and feel free to complain that we can't.
Yes, I can't even be there, so
no,
unfortunately.
I can't either.
I'm hoarse, man. I was getting my voice back finally. Now it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
All right, I guess we got to turn this bad boy off.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Well, look, come out, support the team next Saturday as they go for their second straight state championship. Last year, we were deep up in there.
Oh, it was.
Deep.
Yeah. We got – run it back. Look for the bus. Look for the bus trip. Students, if you're watching, parents of students, if you're watching, try and take your kids up there because it doesn't happen very often.
Exactly. At the Naval Academy. It will not be on YouTube. We're not allowed to broadcast that game, so you got to be there live, baby. All right, I'm going home.
What are we going to do?
If I can even make it home, I'm going to collapse.
I know it. The valves, be ready.
Yeah. We need a back rub.
Something. Maybe
all right,
a stiff
man.
one.
Well, it's been a great year.
All right, man. We appreciate it. Look,
thanks.
Hey, we'll be back with you all next fall.
Next fall, we'll run it back again.
Make sure you tune in to all the other sports there over the winter and the spring.
Oh yeah, and I need to thank AJ and Sean and Tyler, 3 student helpers, and Emmeline, who wasn't here tonight. They've done a great job all year, giving up their Friday nights, put in stats and run the cameras. They've done a great job. Thanks to Ron Kinnair, who does an awesome job on the scoreboard. Thanks to Dave Dotson, who's the czar. He just runs this whole show. Those guys do a great job. I felt bad for the MD high school football guys at halftime. I was like, sorry, y'all dudes came all the way here for this, man. But wow.
Apology unaccepted.
Yeah, exactly. So thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you. Join us next week at Naval Academy as we go for our second straight.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
again.
Seahawks.
Keep up the good work.
One more.